Okay, so that brings us to session number, I think I've got it written in front of me, 71.
Yep.
We are getting closer to our 600th video recording of sessions I've done since I started recording videos.
Woohoo!
And soon to be coming to an end of this storyline with saving Alluuvia or damning it, whichever way you choose to go. That is season 5, episode 21. So it's almost our longest seasons to date so far.
Yeah, for Star Wars, yeah.
With a next season being a depending on how things go. Okay, so it is day 260 of the session for this game year, being month 9, day 9. Online today we have Ross.
Yes, I play Khalid, the gadgeteer, assassin, enforcer of the group. And also droid technician, keep on forgetting about that. And with his faithful little droid assistant called PAD1. Currently he's got his little toolbox.
Unfortunately the miniature needs to be re-glued.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll actually take him on this one because he'll probably get shot to pieces.
Do we have Mark back?
Mark is back. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm playing Ash, the heavy specialist, also proficient ship captain, who is here to provide whatever support is needed for the team. Isn't that sweet?
he's there to save everyone.
Wait for some comments from the rest of the team. No one's did anything at all at the time.
Ash is gonna have to live on without validation.
Okay, I'll be nice. Okay.
No, we love having Ash as our secondary pilot.
Wow. Martin, if somebody gets hurt on Friday, you know why, okay?
It's okay, we're probably gonna die on Friday anyway.
Well, that's Pathfinder. What'd you expect?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next up we have is Mike.
Hi, I
currently moving a chair.
am currently moving a chair. I play Brum Brum Crash, Gungan from the Panorama Mountain Raceway of Naboo, Ace Pilot and Shine winner. No, second place getter.
I don't know why your award's not out. Sitting on the table.
And yeah,
Keeping it nice.
that's me.
Well, that brings us to Ariadna.
Yeah, could we have done Kesley first while I was getting a seat?
Sure.
Why do you always get people in their awkward moments?
Yes.
Okay, Kessler.
Hello, I am playing Chaotic Caper, the martial artist, clan security, person who's really good at almost dying most of the time, except last time, which was nice.
You didn't almost die last time?
No, it was Carlin and Ash last time.
I grabbed the wrong book.
Which book?
Yeah, remember? I basically was the meat shield.
Yeah, just almost immediately.
No, I have to go find it.
So,
Okay.
no, it was a good time.
Sorry.
So,
A good time was had by all after we got knocked out by the big octopus creature. No, was it an octopus? Do we know what creature we faced?
it was, yes. Well, you're not
King of
wrong.
Nightmares.
Not entirely wrong. It may have been some sort of octopus type creature.
It was an octopus type creature. I forget what it was actually called. It was a
Wait a minute, you'll find it.
Piscartolov.
Piscator.
Oh, okay. Did we end up having a picture of what that looked like?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so it really is an octopus-like creature.
Yep.
Just a really,
With
really big.
blades for tentacles.
Yeah, blades for tentacles. That's what you want in your dreams.
Well, tentacles that could stick blades at the end of it.
Yeah.
Wolverine style.
Yes.
Which makes me then a true striker, Talon of the Clan. Who gave me that title?
You did?
No, I would not give myself that kind of title.
I think it was an earned title from your auntie.
I think I was awarded it. Right, yeah, so leader of the group, Starwing Clan. I have my loth cats with me, not lolcats, although they could be lolcats. They are adorable when they're not
Just make sure to
stalking and things.
just give them cheeseburgers.
Hopefully, now that we're through this rite of passage with the giant octopus, we can rely on people like Ash who have increased their negotiation skills and stuff, instead of on Thea's often wavering self-confidence, which is very unlike a Mandalorian, but how I'm going with my story development arc, character development arc. Because what's more ironic than a Mandalorian with no confidence in themselves? Who ends up in a leadership position and somehow keeps succeeding.
The Gungan with coordination.
Exactly. So, we're a matching group.
Yes.
I'm a leader full of self-doubt, but always succeeding, and you're a coordinated Gungan. A Mandalorian leader, actually. I'm also a brown coat, just so you know, and I'm aiming to misbehave today.
Okay.
Does that make our Gungan pilot liking to play with dinosaurs?
We can give you some dinosaurs to play with. I know he likes dinosaurs.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it is fairly fitting.
Oh, you're going to put on your
Oh, yeah.
Star
I'm just
Wars
Put on the Star Wars
hoodie?
Sandy having it
With
too.
the episode 4, is it that one?
Yep.
Yeah, the episode 4. Writing on the hoodie thing.
Keep me from freezing.
We are fully inoculated into the capitalist culture of geekdom.
Okay, so who wants to do the recap for last session?
I gotcha.
I was gonna say,
I can do my part.
Do it!
hopefully
Yes.
someone took notes.
Yes, let's go into this dark place.
Let's go into this dark
That was
place
his
with this
recap.
giant
That was it?
octopus with blades.
He never quite got to do much.
Yeah. Let's go into this dark place. I'm in this dark place. I'm asleep. That was
No,
it.
he got nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
That's all he got.
So, yeah. So, we have talked with the Eamon, the, Aquila, and they brought us down to their leader, Enya, and they said, they asked if we were aligned with those that slaughtered the innocents 15 tides ago. We said no, and so they said in order to prove our worth as warriors and honest people, we would go through the rites of Konshar. And so, all we had to do is enter a really dark cave and stay in for some time, was what we were told. So he gives us a torch and a loaf of seaweed to eat. And so if we can survive, then we can face our fears, then we will be proven in the eyes of the Aquila. So we're taking into this cave, and there's no light inside, and almost immediately we were all put into a bit of a nightmare trance. Some people were able to break out of it, some people were not. And
Some people didn't go into it at all, thankfully.
yeah, thankfully some people didn't get to
I believe it was you and me.
No, it was you.
it was just you.
me. Oh, did
Yeah,
He made it out.
One with the force.
he made it out, but he didn't.
Broom
He
Broom,
didn't get stuck.
actually get.
Yeah.
Broom Broom and Kayana made it out.
Yeah, it was non-force sensitive people were screwed.
Yeah. So Broom Broom and Kayana made it out. Ash eventually made it out.
And this
Carla did not. And this creature was really only attacking the people who were asleep. We learned that the creature was afraid of light, so thankfully we had Thea with her light foil, and then we had the stick, the torch that they gave us. So that was pretty good, and trying to keep it away. And then we survived for the whole 10 rounds. The Aquila then collected us. It eats on fears, apparently. So, they said they hoped that we were like the first nice group, which we could piece together was the Great Griffins. The second group attacked. There was a large metal fish that landed 8 tides ago. 5 tides ago, another group landed with promises to protect from dangerous strangers. They were happy to take us to the friendly round fish. So they take us and Ichthay and his group. So we're healed up. We're kind of gathering our forces and finding that the Empire is there with a floating base with a skeleton crew. Our goal is to disable and or sink the scout base and or just disable the shield laser, capture their report and equipment to then finish our report back to Randall. AKA get to the thing, don't get caught, steal their information, make sure that the Empire doesn't get their information.
I believe, so it's like a surveyor's vessel rather than like a base or anything like that.
It's a floating...
Yeah,
Yeah.
but because it's science-based, it's not full of... It's got scientists rather than a lot of military. It's not built for fighting or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not built for fighting. So we were told that there is there's white shells on the base.
So
we're told there was a lot.
There's
and then there's a force field around.
No. Yes, there's a force field. So there's a patrolling guy on a
Sea-Doo.
Ski-Doo, that works.
Yeah.
And then it's got like a shield, but the
Aquila can get us up.
Aquila, can get us
Close.
around that.
Yeah.
Our first idea was to just destroy the ship, and to maybe use ion, things like that. But then they kept coming up with better and better and better options. The best one being that we get in there, we take them down as quietly as we can.
We steal,
and then we replace or stop them from sending their detailed surveyor's report.
Or you send a false report.
And send up our own report that each day is going to help us write. And that report will basically say there's no probability in this planet at all.
Yeah.
And we should go home.
Yeah. So I think that is 100% our plan is take their report and make sure it doesn't get out, and then replace their report with our doctored report to say, no go, don't come here.
Yeah. We had to nut out the details though, so they would be things like, if we're going to go in and replace the report, would we better off just replacing the report on its own?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you send up a report saying there's nothing to see here, move along, they're going to say, well, okay, then you're done. Come back to us. And if then no one turns up, they might come back to find their people. So
you just have to remember where we're located.
What do you mean?
We're in the middle of nowhere.
No.
And there happens to be what's the
there's pirates
there's some
around.
type of swarm thing, and there's pirate activity around and things like that.
Well,
so navigation in this area is not
I'm not saying we
necessary.
can't take them out. What I'm saying is we have to keep in mind that if we send a survey up saying there's nothing here, then we then need to follow up with, say, sufficient time after their confirmation to come home to then, you know, maybe send through a report, a message or a thing saying, giving some kind of clue that maybe they got taken out by the pirates or they started to go home, you know. I don't know whether this thing takes off, but maybe we can tell it to take off and then explode somewhere else.
Just be like, oh no, it was an accident. Yeah.
But we may decide to do nothing, to keep in mind that...
No, it's definitely something to keep in mind that we can't just go in guns blazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you may even steal the
base.
base.
Yeah, we could steal it as well, so...
Yeah, you know,
Well,
it could be a good
the
resource.
other thing that I would also probably consider is recalling, if it's possible, record all the probe droids as well.
Yeah, we need to find out, you know, what they've done so far. We've got to keep in mind that there are the other white shells on the other atoll, and that they are hurting the local people, and they might be the military backup for the science vessel.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have to deal with them at some point. But that's kind of where we're up to. Is we discussed. Martin said that we had 2 weeks to figure out between us what we would do, and then we all replied with, "So do nothing until the next game starts, and then try and figure it all out at the last minute." And I only know this word for word because I just watched the episode about an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
That's why my brain's got all the key points. Is because you summarized it at the end of the video. You're like, so each day told us to do this.
Yes.
And then he told us to do this, and I'm like, thank you, Kesley, for the very neat summary at the end of the episode of all the options that we had to choose from. At the start of this one.
Yeah. That's what I need to do from now on, because I always know you're going to watch it before on game day, so...
I try to, yeah.
Yeah.
I was at the chemist arguing over why the hell they would call me and tell me that I could pay for something when I got there, only to tell me that they're not going to get it there until I pay for it, so... I had less time to watch the video than I thought I would.
That's all good.
So I guess maybe we want to do some surveillance or try to do some scouting ourselves.
Yeah, some scouting just to see what would be the best point of entry.
Well, the Aguilera said that they can get us in.
They can get us in through the force field on the other side.
So if we get in, say we've got a way to get in, then do we want to try and take down a few white shells and put on their horrible, horrible outfits so that we can move about on the station without causing a lot of notice?
That's not a bad idea.
And then make our way to where the main sciencey bit is, and then try and find out who the science officers are, and then steal their outfits and coerce the one with the most passcodes to help us find the information that we want before deftly at least knocking him out and replacing it with the report that we'll get of each day.
Yeah.
This is just my rough thinking over the last fortnight.
Yeah. All potential. Or we just sneak around him as much as possible, but...
We could...
Depend. I guess we don't know what it's like on that.
How are we all on stealth, though? Are we all very good at stealthing?
No.
One yellow, 4 green.
So the coordinated gun can probably get around, no problems.
The guy with the big gun's got 5 green, so...
I'm somehow the
Did
least...
you want to take that risk?
I'm apparently the least stealthy person, I think.
Yeah, and you're the one who's like,
I've got
let's
2
just
yellow,
around.
1 blue.
Yeah, so you're not too bad either.
I have 3 greens. That's fine.
I really love it. Let's just see if we can sneak around. I've got no stealth whatsoever, but
I think it'll be
You
fine.
don't all have to stealth.
no, that's it. It's only really the. You can do all the sciencey stuff, right?
I hit things.
Here comes your character wearing gun boots going.
I know, right?
I put
Or
the sound enhancing option on my armor.
Yeah. Or high heels going.
Right.
That's okay, unless I
Click a
missed
military
out on the
boots.
number. My stealth is 2 yellow, 3 blue, so I don't think that's as
2
good
yellow,
as
3
No, that's
blue
really
is
good.
very good.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I'm the first person going in there. All right, so
I believe Ash has the biggest dice pool.
does he?
No, I've only got 5 green. I've only got 5 green one.
She's got 2
2
yellow
yellow.
and the rest are blue.
3 blue, yeah.
So you have a bigger dice pool than she does.
Oh, true. Okay.
So if you
That's okay.
and Thea work together, you'll end up with a better dice pool.
True.
Let's go, boss. I say.
Before we go, let's see if each day could do us that fate report and have it ready for us to take in with us.
So that's actually the map of the base.
Okay.
It turns out I read some sections that said refer to this. So I went to the thing it referred to, and it turned out it was a smaller version of that one.
Okay.
So this is the baby base, where the other one is the full scale aquatic base.
Okay. Has me more worried.
What we really need to do is get you like a pointer stick, so that you can point that we're in this room or that room right now.
What I need is to increase the mouse pointer.
Or we just get you the old cat laser
Yeah.
thing you can point it at the monitor. It doesn't hurt monitors, right? That's the most ignorant IT question I've asked recently.
I think it's fun.
Huge mouse pointer size.
I was gonna say supersized.
Nice.
I like it better when it's an arrow though.
Yeah, it's just with
Unfortunately,
PDF.
Yeah. Once you go over that, it becomes those crosshairs.
Yeah.
But that means now I can refer to things a lot easier for people online.
So,
True.
Martin, we'll start with asking each day for the dummy report.
He would need to see their report first. Basically, if he can counter with facts,
Yeah.
it
be better.
would be better than them actually just.
He needs the format of their reports
need
first.
to.
Yeah.
It's going to be complex to go in there twice. So go in, get the report, come back, and then go back.
He also does mention that if anyone is alive on the base after the report is sent, they can countermand the report.
Sorry, what's that?
If anyone is left on the base afterwards, they may have a copy of the report. and
Oh,
they can
okay,
countermand
so-
the report.
So it is operation, get on the base, kill everybody, get the report, bring it back, and then send a new report.
But stealthily.
Assassin's Creed it. Got it. I hope it's not the.
That's where I was going.
I hope it's not the way I play though. Get in there, try to be stealthy, and then trigger the alarm, and then have to
It
kill
sounds
everybody.
like your Assassin's Creed character is built very much like your Star Wars character in terms of stealth.
It's just called I'm bad at video games.
Alright, so, do we take, are we taking everyone? I suggest
would
there's no
assume,
reason
yeah.
not to.
Yeah, would be better. I don't. Other than like, we'll leave Feather on the ship, of course. But yeah, I would think we take everybody with us.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Well,
in
it looks
that
like you'll be
case-
leaving Feather on the ship at this stage because we still don't have one.
Yeah.
It just looks so weird now having the big
It
thing.
does. I was just like, how are you gonna click things?
Okay, well in that case we'll do as Ash suggests and head off.
Okay, so things that you do know is a vehicle of that size will have TIE fighters. It
Oh,
will
okay.
have wave skimmers, aquatic scout ships, and TIE fighter boats. This is a TIE fighter and a TIE fighter boat.
Okay, so
Two
the initial
completely different things.
report of the single patrol guy is probably not correct then.
Well, they probably just have
Well-
a single guy patrolling because they would have done an initial survey seeing no other tech, and
Yeah.
So even though they've got all of this stuff, they're not necessarily having to.
They don't need to scramble the jets
whereas
for anything.
you shoot a gun at them from a distance, they pick it up, then suddenly you've got all hands on deck.
I'm gonna let the eel men get us in stealthily.
Okay. And from a distance, it doesn't look like much. So you can see it has 4 major cannons on there, 1 turbo laser. It has 2 sensor towers, so it does have redundancy. So if you take out one tower, the other tower still works.
Yep.
And it has a chute for TIE fighters off the end of it, as well as a landing pad on top. So this thing itself can hover above the water or land on the water. Designed to do both.
Last game, did you say it was hovering?
No. But it can. And it is maneuverable. Drives like a brick, but it's maneuverable.
Yeah. It's a barge
Mm.
kind of thing.
Alright.
Getting a picture of it from a distance, it is an immense octagonal platform sitting on the surface, easily 200 meters in diameter. The grey surface gleams in the afternoon sun. A heavy turbo laser and a quartet of smaller laser cannons rise up from the base's towers. A pair of sensor towers flank the main landing pad, while the station has a large shield generator for protection. A TIE fighter launching chute is positioned behind the turbo laser. So that's basically the description of that
The top, yeah.
the top section. So Ishtay is sitting on standby with his ship to come in and land on the landing platform once you give your all clear.
Okay, yeah.
But he's also ready with his iron cannons
Cannons.
to try to take out the sensor towers before oh crap, will trip the alarm.
I was going to say,
goes
this could be the perfect opportunity for Thayer to say, I think you guys need some team bonding building. I might just stay here with each day behind these ion cannons. You know, I'll be back up.
And the Alluuvians do whatever their names are.
Keelan?
The Akil and Keela.
And Killer ask you for a signal when it's safe for them to get rid of the white shells that they
Okay.
see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they said if we take out the shield and laser cannons, they can take care of the white shells. So, like, we don't need to kill all the white shells. We just need to get rid of the important bits.
Yeah.
So if you can get to the computer room, you could potentially the communications room, you can stop them from being able to radio for help.
Yeah.
And if you then shut down whatever pilots or patrols they have, they'll be pretty stuffed. So communications room is a big tick, armory is a big tick, and barracks are a big tick. So you could really screw a lot of things up by taking the computer control room as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you can do the put the base in lockdown sort of stuff.
So what was it communications, something, and armory?
Communications, armory, barracks.
Barracks, that's it.
The place has a detention block. But you'd want to make sure no one can send out messages and then shut down the any of the systems that may harm the Alluuvians, such as the sensor net. And you may potentially get yourself a whole bunch of Imperial equipment for free.
I'm not opposed to that.
It's free.
It's equipment. Produce more than what we've got
It
right
was
now.
just sitting here.
And just imagine what would happen if you then moved it to somewhere else that no one knew about. You would have a secret base that you can do whatever you want with.
Fell off the back of a transporter.
Yeah.
It's the best kind of appliance, right? Or vehicle.
Fell off the back of the Star
And-
Destroyer?
You could probably get help from maybe the pirates to get it off planet,
Yeah.
because he's got a ship big enough to take it.
Ah. Okay. Cool.
Heavily modify the transponder.
There are many things you can do to take it offline. The fact that it's so far from Imperial systems means that most of the sector comms don't reach you well.
Makes sense.
Alright. So we have a plan of where we want to head to first. Do we want to actually split up, or do we want to go to communications room together
Well,
before
I was-
moving from there?
I was gonna say, I think our goal should be to get to the comms room, I think. What do you
Yeah.
think?
That's what I've got. I've got comms room as one,
Yeah.
armory, barracks, computer control, and then
I think if we can get to comms room first to
Yeah.
to stop having signals sent
Mhm.
out, then we can get to computer room directly after that. So I think that'll be our goal in terms of
Yeah.
when we get there. Now the question becomes, how do we get in? Which way are we getting in from?
well, if the Aquilans know how to get us beneath,
They can get you to the base, but they've never been inside.
Yeah, so if they can get us to like,
Will we get
I'm
us?
guessing a dock
I'm
or
guessing
something
to the
underneath it.
bottom?
This one does not have an underneath dock.
Okay.
This
Okay.
one requires you to climb up and find
Okay.
a hatch, or go down the launch chute.
Okay.
We will.
So the landing pad will have some form of entry point,
Okay.
as will the launch chute will be the least likely to be looked at thing.
Okay.
The launch chute's the safest way then, yeah. I think head for a launch chute.
Everyone else requires your ability to bypass security on locks to stop it tripping.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Being a warfare expert, would I need to code roll to confirm what is best in this sort of situation with these sort of outposts, or?
Well, if you guys get to within sight of it, you could literally rocket pack into the launch chute in seconds as long as you then take down whoever's visible, any form of cameras, then
Should be fine.
yeah, no one will notice you're there.
Yeah.
But that's the Death Trooper way of doing it.
I was going to depend on whether or not the dice want to kill us. But we do have Mr. Triumphant here, so.
And they refer to that as the do or die maneuver.
Is there a more effective?
It is highly effective.
It's the most effective.
It's the one with the most risk, but it's the most effective. The least
Yeah.
effective one is to find hatches. Use the technical know-how to bypass the.
That's what I was
security.
going to do.
And slip in different locations, so you have a broad coverage and target multiple points of entry, such as lock down the armory, lock down the communications, and then take out the computer control room. So there's no way for anyone to armor up, to send out messages, or to fire upon Ishte coming in.
So I say, in order of importance, communications, armory, computers.
Well,
You can do two of those at the same time.
Yeah, because we have multiple people.
I would say the comms and the computer control room, because
Can happen at the same time.
the computer control room, I would suggest, would be able to lock all the doors in
Yeah.
the barracks and stuff.
True.
So then you've, in theory,
That would be the way to lock it all.
eliminated
Yeah.
any that are in the barracks, and you've
Put-
just got to deal with.
And put all the doors on lockdown.
Yeah, and then you've just got to deal with the people that are
Freestanding.
going to the toilet, or
You can also make sure that like all the TIE
Whatnot.
fighters are locked down. You can make
Mhm.
sure lots of things aren't going to happen.
So the hatches will drop you in the upper floor.
Okay.
So upper floor being storage, research labs, mustering hall, vehicle storage.
And the
And-
launch tube will put us.
And the launch tube will put you on the lower floor, which will put you in reach of the communications computer room via only a main corridor. So this is the TIE Fighter hangar, which will drop you into. Launch tube down to here. You've got computer control room, communications room. So if you send 3 people in here, 2 can go that way, 1 can go that way.
Yep.
You drop 2 people down through the roof into here, taking the lift down and getting around to the armory to lock the armory down. And that means that 90% of the weapons on the base will be unavailable. Because most troopers
Yeah.
don't carry
Yeah.
weapons unless there's
Unless they're on active
Stormtroopers are the few that actually carry weapons on a regular basis, but most of the personnel, unless they're on active duty, don't carry weapons.
duty.
Even Stormtroopers are supposed to rack them when not on active duty.
Yes.
Alright, well, I think splitting up like that's probably a good idea. Using the launch tubes doesn't seem like a bad option either.
And it would put down that the heavy weapons person is the best one suited to go to the armory, because that if you set off any sort of alarm, that's going to be the hardest point to defend. Whoever goes with him will be then having to keep him safe.
So,
I would almost want to volunteer for that because I'm not good at computers, and the other 2 are going to require computers.
The other 2 will require skills with computers.
so there's 4 of us though.
There's
5.
5.
5.
Carl
Yeah,
and Ash.
Khalid, Ash. Oh, sorry. I wasn't counting myself.
You
I'm
should
like,
always count on yourself.
4.
Yeah, so I'm good at breaking into things and that, so I've got skullduggery,
Yeah.
and I'm also good at reasonably at computers.
So who's, but then you've got Brum who's good at computers as well.
And I believe Say is fairly good at breaking into things.
And so am I, but I'm going to go downstairs. So.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna
you-
say.
Yeah, but you're going to also lock down the armory too.
So,
Yeah.
Mark, you're going to have to help break into the turbo lifts to get down to the armory.
Okay, cool.
You
I'll do that.
you don't need to break into the armory. You just need to stop other people getting into the armory.
Well, I can stop that. Sort that out.
Right, so we've got Kayama and Ash going to the armory, and then the rest of us going to communications.
And you'd probably send one of you to the computer
That's
control
what I was
room.
going to say.
Yep. Well-
One to computer control.
Well, I've got for computers. I've got 1 yellow, 4 green. Or or do you need mechanics to get into the doors?
If it's an electronic one, it is computers, and bypass security gives you bonuses. If it's a physical style lock, then you need mechanics,
Because
and bypass security helps on that too.
So yeah, computers I've got 1 yellow, 4 green. Mechanics I've got 3 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue.
Yeah, so that would probably be you going towards the computer control room.
Yep.
In which case, you might want to send Khalid with him,
Yeah.
and then you take the communications room. 'Cause all you need to do is shut it down. You don't
Yeah.
need to activate it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
And now you've each got yourself roles to do. And you've got plenty of time to...
Now,
to
the
go wrong.
interesting thing is, are we going to do it as we're going to probably attack with the sun at our backs? Or are we going to do it? No, we would. I'd probably advise not doing a night thing because we're going to, if we jetpack in, we're going to light everything up.
Yeah, we would. We want to probably do
So-
it during the
Dawn.
So probably the best time is when the sun is at our back.
About now is when the sun's going down the chute. So you've got roughly an hour's time to get there and get the most advantage.
This is probably the best time to go.
Because
now.
the hangar's lit up by the sun.
Yeah, we want
Yeah.
that.
So anybody looking at us at the time wouldn't be able to see us.
And if you manage to time it when a TIE fighter's going in,
Follow them.
they won't hear it.
That works actually.
Grab one to the back.
How many TIE fighters are out? Because I thought you said.
You do not know how many TIE fighters are out. But they wouldn't normally deploy them unless there's a reason.
Yeah, I've got to hope that they're all at home right now so we can shut them all down.
Okay, so the natives managed to swim you past all the sensor nets. You're going in individually, so not to cause a big enough,
Like ruckus, yeah.
big enough thing for the sensors to pick up. Too many people together may seen as a larger monster,
Yeah.
as they've learnt to avoid the Imperial patrols over the last week. And it takes them about 10 minutes to get you to the base of the launch chute.
Okay.
So you're at level 1 technically, on the outside.
Yep.
And are we coming from, on the diagram, from the bottom side or from...
From where you're basically here. Because if you're going to jetpack up and down into the chute, that's the one that has no windows facing the outside.
Right, okay.
Because it goes straight down into the hangar.
Mm-hmm.
From the bottom, okay.
Everything else may have windows.
Yep.
Plus, you could all technically climb up together and watch someone head over to the main tower, getting ready to jump in for Ash, so Ash is ready to go in when you jump down. So you can coordinate. With that means that you can do a stealth roll together.
Based off the best person stealth and
So you can use the best of everyone, which means 2 yellow, 3 green, and how many blue do you have, Ariadna?
I've got...
Ariadna? How
Yeah,
many
I'm
blue do you
here.
have?
My eyes are closed.
I said how many blue do you have?
I said 2.
2, okay.
2.
I've got 4 green.
Oh no, it's 3 for stealth.
I've got 4 green.
You got
2
4
yellow.
green. I think Mark has 5 green.
Yep.
So that means, because Ariadna has 2 yellow, that gives the dice pool of 5, 2 of them being yellow, 3 of them being green, with 3 blue.
3 blue, yeah.
And that would be 3 purple.
Okay.
Would have been a lot harder if you had have tried to do the sensor net by yourself.
Yeah. Alright, we're having Mr. Lucky roll, not me.
Oh, alright.
Because last time we I should have been rolling.
If he
Alright.
won an award, he's obviously going to do
Blank.
well.
Blank. And that's all I know.
Okay, so that and that go away.
That was a 1.
Yep, that was a 1. Okay, so those 2 go away. That becomes a 1 and that goes away. So you got 2 successes and an advantage. So with that advantage, I'm happy to say that those of you who are going to jump down the chute have managed to get to the edge there without any detection.
That's good.
And
So are we all going down the same chute?
3 of you going down the chute, 2 of you are heading towards the
different
launch
one?
pad.
Yeah.
Because there is a turbo lift right under the launch pad.
That's Ash and
Kayana.
Kayana.
And they'll have to use security to break into that.
Mm.
Technically it should be on top because of how do you get people in and out from the landing pad?
Yeah.
Because they put no ladders in. And they talk about ladders in the thing. Bad design. Okay. So if they wait till you're at the door, they can basically signal and then they can jump in. So what is Kayana's stealth?
3 green.
3 green. And what is Mark's stealth?
He has 5.
5 green.
5
green.
green. Okay.
Okay, so it's got quite a few.
So this time they're moving across the top, trying not to be noticed.
Yup. I would like to use a destiny point.
You can use a destiny point.
Thank you.
Good idea, partner.
And so flip over one of the white pieces.
Done.
Well, I think we've lost our...
Oh, we didn't do that.
Oh yeah, it's still there. I just haven't got
We
the
didn't
screen
do that
working
for
properly.
the big roll.
Huh?
Okay, let me
The
just...
one that I did.
What?
Flip over a thing.
Oh no, because you didn't need it. You were fine.
Let me just
You're
fix
fine,
the other
everything's
camera.
fine.
I used it because I just know how this luck goes.
Where is my cameras? There we go.
Which one disappeared?
Yeah, because I was messing around with things, I have no idea which is the actual working one.
Oh.
Well, that's annoying.
So I've got one working over here,
Yep, this works.
but it doesn't work on the other screen.
Oh, I see. Oh, so it's disappeared from... Oh, okay.
Mm.
Because the one that was there seemed to have some connections.
Hmm.
So I pretty much removed it. Now we have the camera on all of them.
Yay.
And when I go back to there to see the map, this is where you're basically trying to walk past the turbo laser and get into the landing pad.
Yep.
Difficulty of that will be 2 purple, as they would expect to have seen someone getting here by now.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna trust you. I don't
Alright.
trust me. Alrighty. I don't know why I trust you.
I don't know.
We have. Dang it. That is 4 advantages. See if I can find. Where's the advantage? There we go. 4 advantages.
4 advantages. Okay, so while you're doing the sneaking music, probably humming your own theme song as you're going.
I was gonna say that's one of the ones.
You see up on top of the pad, one of the guards is staring down at you with his reaching for his gun. As I will do initiative for you guys.
Thank you. I have quick draw for this reason.
Remind me what initiative was again? Was it agility or?
It is going to be vigilance because you were not prepared.
Okay.
Just 2 green for me.
2 green for you. Alright. You got 2 advantage.
So 2 advantage for Ash.
I got
What is Kayana's?
3 advantage.
Okay. What is Khalid's? Because basically,
Is Khalid with us?
once this triggers off, everyone pretty much will be going.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because any delays means
Mine is 1 yellow, green.
2 green?
1 yellow, 2 green. You said.
No, 1 yellow, 1 green.
1 green. Okay.
If it was cool, it would have been 2 yellow, 2 green.
Got it.
You can go
2
on, yeah.
advantage.
Okay. So
Okay,
what do you
so,
say is?
What's
What is your vigilance?
Sorry, vigilance. Cat was joking out.
He's cute.
2, 2, 2. All the 2s.
All the 2s.
So 2 yellow, 2
2
green,
green.
2 blue.
Okay. You got 1 success, 7 advantage.
This is not bad.
Okay. And what about Brum Brum Crash?
2 green.
Yeah, you can go under there.
1.
1 advantage.
Okay. So let's see how your opponents stack up. Okay, give me 2 green, please.
How do you do it?
Am I
Yep.
doing it?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, 2 green.
1 advantage.
Okay, and for the next lot, give me another 2 green.
1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, and for the last one, I will do 2 more green.
1 success.
So how many is that? Is that 3 or 4?
3.
Okay, so
So
there
3 groups, but we
Yeah.
don't know how many.
there is a party going first. Who wishes to go?
Oh, I thought you were saying like there's a party on the thing, or it's like
I
we're interrupting a
see.
birthday
All
party.
wanna go to the party.
Well, technically, you are the party.
We bring the party. Here comes
So
the
that means does Thea or Ash go, or does someone else jump down the chute hoping that there's no alert going to go off? Because technically they haven't got a reason to act yet, as there's no sound.
Hold on. I want to potentially act. I just have to double check quick strike. What does that give me? Gives me. Combat character adds a blue dice per rank against target that has not acted yet. I think I have. Oh, how do I check how many ranks I have? I have 2 ranks. Wait. In ranged light?
What are you using?
I am using my blaster at whatever the correct range is. I don't know.
You're at
Flippy.
you are at short range.
Yeah, we're gonna flip. I'm at short range? Okay, well then I will use range light at short range.
Which is 1 purple.
1 purple.
You can choose to aim,
And I am going to aim.
which gives you a blue dice.
And then
You
I'm.
can even aim twice if you wish to take 2 strain.
I was gonna say, I don't necessarily need to take 2 strain because my quick strike gives me an extra 2 blue dice as well.
Because they haven't acted yet.
Because they haven't acted it. And then. So this should be my dice pool.
So you could also, instead of shooting, throw your vibro knife,
Oh, that'd be way cooler!
which is also ranged light.
And that's also
Yeah.
range light?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just suggest, because I was going to go loud, so if you can do it silently, it saves me from going loud. So.
Yeah, no, I'm hell yeah.
And Flipper.
And if you succeed at this, then initiative ends because no one's been told.
Yes. Yeah, no, let's throw a knife. I will flip a thing because we have quite a few to play with tonight. So, okay, what does that give me if I have this? If I flipped a thing?
So if you flipped a thing, it increases. Have you got all yellow?
I have all
Then
yellow.
you add a green.
Add a green. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna throw a knife at someone's face.
And the difficulty is still 1 purple. Because you're within close range.
Okay. I wonder if I'm going to succeed. It'd be really funny if I didn't, but there's always a possibility of no success. So
Well, it's also easy to crit with the knife.
we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I have a triumph.
Anything that pulls
Both
out,
of
you can reroll.
Both of them are blank. Can I count them? Or do you want me to reroll?
I better to reroll.
Okay, let's
It's not
reroll.
really
Just to
gonna,
be fair.
Not really gonna end anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
those two
that-
go away.
that
You
just
got a triumph.
Triumph
and you can
and
technically use the triumph to say I do a stealthy takedown.
I use a triumph to throw a knife at someone's face, really cool like, and it made sure that no one else saw what was going on.
And he didn't see either because he had no eyes.
Yeah, he didn't see it coming either. And yeah, with the triumph and technically 5 successes, no one finds the body either.
Well,
I do a
Yes.
silent, fist kind of thing.
okay.
You
so-
even in the, oh no, yeah, you two are in the same room. It's Mike.
Yep.
And
Well, the two of the other 3 can actually see it happen in the distance, which is why they were also an initiative. Because if there was a blaster fired, they would have to go.
Yeah.
Because the sound of
I
a
mean,
weapon firing.
I was about
makes
to
it
unwrap
feel-
my gun, but you beat me to it, so I'm very happy.
So yes, he collapses and no one has noticed. And you make it to the platform. On the edge of the platform is a lift. And you can do a computers to override the security on the lift. Do either of you have bypass security? As a pilot?
I just have 3 ranks in computers. That's all I've got.
No.
Well, it's
It's only
in
it's
the
the
room.
2 there.
Sorry.
The rest of you are going to be doing stuff while they're
you're-
doing elevator
I was gonna
music.
say you're gonna be using that later on. I unfortunately have nothing for computers.
How much?
I can throw a knife at it. That's what we've learned.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I've got 3 yellow, 2 green, one. So
that's okay. Going back to
Yeah.
the breaking in section.
that's okay. I might have to head off in a second, wait for the woolies guy to knock my door. So just better
Nice.
give you a heads up.
Okay. Okay, this is security roll C below. Where is the security C below?
these pages aren't double-sided, so
Yeah.
I don't have more skills to lend to this project. Like I wish I did. Wouldn't it be cool to have a lightsaber at this point? Just go through all the walls.
Zoom. Just Anakin Skywalker. Just
Okay, so it
head
is
down.
a 3 purple versus 3 purple.
3 purple versus 3
So 3 purple versus 3 green.
green. Right, cool.
Oh no, it's 5 green, isn't it, Mark?
5. Yeah.
No, so 3 yellow, 2 green.
3 yellow, 2 green versus 3 purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend a
Yes.
story point?
I think so. Based that if we don't do it properly, we're going to wake up the whole base. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Will do. I will flip that over before I go.
I think it's a fairly important role. If we don't get in lift, we're stuffed.
Yeah. And just to be fair, we're re-rolling everything that fell out, which was fine for us. Okay. Just get rid of that. We have 4 successes, 2 advantage.
4 successes, 2 advantages. Okay, so you hotwire it like a pro. The ladder is up, and so the elevator is up, and you can jump in and go down directly to level 2. But as you guys are entering is when you'll be signaling the others time to go. Because at this point, you're basically on borrowed time.
Yep. Absolutely.
So it will be a piloting ground roll for our 3. So piloting planetary roll for our 3 jumping in with their jetpacks or rocket boots or whatever flying flotation device they're using.
I've got 2 yellows, 3 green, 1 blue.
Go for it.
Okay, give me a roll of that against 2 purple. It's basically a jump and descend rapidly. 2 purple.
2 purple.
It's not an easy thing to do. A instant accelerate, decelerate.
Thing. And that should now make 3 yellow.
Alright.
No idea.
These go away. These, so 4. Those go away together. So we have 4 advantage, 1 success.
Okay, you come in for a quick flash landing. We'll do Thea's planet, piloting planetary.
Brain.
Piloting planetary.
Brain. Sorry, peas. My brain's stuck into the peas.
Brain.
Yeah, so on 1, 3, 2, so 1 yellow, 3 green, 2 blue.
Against 2.
2 blue against that.
I believe in you. You got
Are
this.
we flipping?
We don't need to. I was gonna say, because like I'm thinking at this stage, save it for the.
Right, okay. No idea.
It's okay. That goes away. Goes away. We have 3 success, 4 advantage.
3 success, 4 advantages. Okay, you come down in perfect cover.
Wow.
Cool landing and everything.
Yeah.
Superhero landing.
I was gonna say, I don't
On the
know if
knee.
I can do a superhero landing under those circumstances.
Technically, yes. Superhero landing,
Yeah.
perfect cover. No one notices. Person looks up just as you land down and doesn't notice a thing.
Yeah.
And now on to Khalid. What is Khalid's?
How those superhero landings go? I
Okay,
noticed that.
mine's 1 yellow, 1 green, but I would like to upgrade the green things.
Will do.
This is
Against 2 purple. This is
So-
where it becomes dicey.
So that people online know we have 3 story points in our favor left.
They can partially see it on the top of the screen.
Over here.
Yes.
We got 1 triumph and 1 success.
Okay, so
Or
you
2 successes.
you also do this amazing landing, and you manage to
Information!
you manage to take out one of the technicians on duty without anyone noticing.
Cha-cha!
Nicely done.
The enforcer is enforcing.
But basically out completely, no chance of noticing what's happening, and you can see 5 more still working away on TIE fighters as you have taken one of the techs out. And there's elevator music for the others as they've entered the turbo lift and hit the button to start going down. Well, they're probably counting to 10 at this stage, making sure they don't overlap.
Yep.
Okay, so right now is where you can see that there doesn't seem to be... no one seems to have sounded an alarm for your descent. You have 5 troopers in the... 5 technicians in the hangar, and you need to neutralize them before you move to the doors.
But, is that the same one that Carla and I...
Yeah, you've taken 1 out, and there's another 5.
Right, yeah.
And if any one of those survive long enough, you can go for the stealth blade approach, or you can go for the noisy approach.
I think stealth. 'Cause we don't
Stealth
want
blade
to...
approach.
We don't want to alert anyone, so...
And the Gungan can be on backup if they don't seem to have done so. Okay, so I am now going to call for another initiative because the other one gave you a pretty crappy roll in comparison to the bad guys.
So with this, it's no longer vigilance, it would be...
It is cool because
Cool.
you guys are planning it.
I think you can go first.
I will go 3 green, and so just the.
Just cool. Yeah.
Okay.
1 success, 1 advantage for Brum Brum.
One success, 1 advantage.
1 yellow, 3 green. I
Yellow.
didn't know whether it was worth upgrading
It's just a
the
initiative
cool
roll.
checks, check sheet. Cool
We're
checks, they're
against.
probably not.
We're against nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where you're coordinating, doing your thing.
You are perfectly fine because you got 5 successes, the most you
Wow.
could get.
See, this is why we have Mike can't not be.
I know, this is why Mike
Okay,
is
so,
the
what is coloured call?
Mine's 2 yellow, 2 green.
3 green guys. I got the boys here now.
No
Yep.
worries.
So where was Mark going?
He's picking up a delivery.
Right.
They have to ready
Um,
store.
2 success, 2 advantage. Success.
Okay.
Right.
And 3 green
So
for
we say-
Mark.
Pointy to pointy, and then round to round.
Right.
3 green for Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alright.
No, I'm not trusting myself. 2 advantage, or no, 2 success, 1 advantage.
So you guys are absolutely
Killing it.
killing it this time.
Yep.
And what is our last one? Kayana's call.
I have. Is that it? That's it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Because they're still on vigilance and keeping their last rolls.
4 success.
4 successes. Okay, so it looks as if all 5 of you go before they do. So, because you have planned this out, how would you like to do it?
That's the ones that are there.
Yeah, they're
We all still in the I thought so.
You've got
we
3 of you,
haven't split up
in
yet?
the hangar,
Right.
and 2 of you in the turbo lift about to jump out and take the armory.
Okay, so the 3 of us that are in the hangar, I'd say we'll split off, and
Karate chop 'em.
you know,
They've got
do the
blades.
whole
Karate
sneak
chop 'em
up
with
from
blades.
behind, hand over mouth, you know, get them into that neck grip, and then either
Go sleep.
stab, choke unconscious, or break neck, depending on how good we're doing.
Okay, so I'm going to give Thea a stealth roll for...
So back to stealth, which is 1, 2, 3,
Well,
1 yellow, 2.
it was sneak
green.
up and break their neck, so...
Well, no, I don't. No. You know, make unconscious, or you said how are you going to go about it? So I was given a rough description. I don't
Well,
necessarily want.
hey, stealth means that others won't notice you doing it.
Yeah. That's the main
Is
thing.
there actually some of them grouped together?
I will... Sure, there's at least 3 grouped together.
We're doing a stealth check first. And
Stealth check
should I be
versus
upgrading?
2 purple.
I
You
should
can choose to
possibly
upgrade to make sure you do well.
Upgrading, yeah.
If you want to. You have a pretty good roll, so if you would like to, your choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 yellow, 1 green, 3 blue, 2 purple.
Okay, take out the blanks. Take out the yellow and the purple close together.
And that's
And you have 2 advantages and 2 successes and 4 advantages.
God. I was gonna say at least one success is.
And so yes, you see Thea do the whole stealth takedown. So either unconscious or dead, either way doesn't matter.
Yeah, so.
Because eventually you have to
They're gonna
make
be
sure
dead
they
anyway.
can't report.
Yeah, as I said,
Dead.
dead's probably better in this circumstance.
And
Face of course.
Yeah.
does Khalid wish to do something like that?
Yeah, I'm going to sneak up to the group of 3
Mm-hmm.
and basically do a quick draw and slice them into little pieces.
Okay.
What do you got?
I'm going to make that a stealth roll as well.
Yep.
Oh,
I would like to upgrade that.
Yep.
I'm glad I didn't go for the gruesome move and use my plus Y.
So it is.
What's your dice?
So it's 2 yellow and 1 green and 1 blue.
Is that the upgraded version?
That's the upgraded version.
Do you have a bonus for attacking someone who hasn't acted?
I've got quick strike. And I do have fast roll or whatever they
So have you added the
blue dice to that.
the blue dice for your acting before they've acted?
No, actually.
You don't you
I
have
thought that
no? Do you
that-
have
that-
2 ranks in that? Because you
Quick
have
strike. You have quick strike. How many ranks of quick strike do you have?
because
I've
that
only got 1.
So that's the blue dice you got?
okay.
No, in that case it's 2 blue dice.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just trying to confirm that. Yeah.
I need to go to the bathroom.
But I thought that blue dice is actually on my attack.
So I can stop passing out on you.
And it's up against 2 purple.
It's not always included because it's active.
It's not normally used for combat except for when you're doing stealth takedowns.
Yeah,
Alright, so
that should be it.
2, 2, 1, 2.
Yep. Hey, nice. Okay, we got.
You got a triumph?
Yes.
Got at least one of those. So that's gone. Got that. So this would be that. And that one's gone. So we have 1 triumph, technically 2 successes, 4 advantage.
Okay, so you see Khalid move in and do the sweep, swing, and 3 bodies fall, leaving Room Room Crash to stealthily take down the last person who probably hears the sound of their heads hitting the ground.
What?
To use the knife, is that melee or is that brawl?
If you're just charging up and doing the equivalent of
Yeah, but if you're stealthing, that's what we're gonna roll on.
Right, stealth. Okay, so 1 yellow, 4 green.
because stealthing is a different skill set.
Yes. 1 yellow, 4 green versus 2 purple boys.
Your choice. It's the last one.
No.
Okay. I think you're good.
Yep.
Hey, we got another triumph.
Yes!
Okay.
I didn't even see it. I was looking at the other
Other
ones and I'm like,
ones, yeah.
As long as you end up with a success, it is another silent takedown.
So we have. Let's see. This would be that. And that would be that. So we have 1 triumph, technically 2 successes, 2 advantage.
Okay. So with that, we now move over to Kayana and Ash with the door opening. There is a technician in the doorway looking like he's about to step into the lift.
Do we want to do the whole pull him in and silence him kind of thing?
Well, that's
I was gonna say,
as Mark may
he's
still
back.
be getting
No,
his stuff.
he's back now. So, Mark, if you want to go ahead and go, is that what you want to do?
You can do the silent takedown on the guy who's has no idea.
He's
As the door opens, he turns around, you
Looking
grab
at-
him and silence him.
looking at his data pad.
Okay. Can I do the, I suppose, the more theme kind of thing of having the Sidewinder out, point at the entrance and just knock him in the head with the back end of the Sidewinder?
You
Just like
can.
knock him out?
It's still the stealth hitting him without him knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But thematically, it doesn't really matter how you do it. It's.
I thought it looked very, very theatrical, that's all.
So make it a. So for you, it would be stealth, which would be 2 yellow.
Five green for me.
So 5 green.
That's just boring. They slice and dice.
5 green versus 2 purple.
Right.
Well, actually, we add 1 more purple for it being improvised as a melee weapon,
Mm-hmm.
which is the unfortunate thing.
Okay.
Lucky boy comes out, and that's
Okay.
Ooh.
where I stop.
Ooh. Actually, this might not be good. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just show the camera what it is first. Because then we take that, takes those. We are left with 1 failure, 5 advantage.
Okay, so you swing, he sees it coming and dodges out of the way, giving Kayana a chance to act before he does. But you can literally have 2 blue dice thanks to Ash's distraction.
That's good.
I'd be
Technically, this is a
like,
yeah. I was gonna say technically this is a new encounter, so quick strikes counts for this.
He
one
hasn't
as well.
acted yet either.
Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna stealth and just be like knife.
You also have the Van Blade, remember?
I do, yeah.
But you still got the knife.
Yeah, we still got the knife. So I'm doing stealth on this. Stealth or melee?
Stealth.
Okay. So
She's going for the silent
I
takedown.
am. So we have that, and then 2, 3 purple.
2 purple.
Okay.
Because for you, it is a melee weapon.
Yep. Oh, why am I rolling?
What are you rolling?
Lanky boy,
Mistake.
Lanky boy,
I'm just gonna figure this out.
and Lanky boy.
Yeah. I shouldn't be rolling.
Yeah, I don't know why you are.
Yeah.
This is where we just say no touchy.
Yeah. So this will go to that. This will go to that. Oh no! We have another 1 failure, 4 advantage again. He's too slippery.
He dodges the blow.
Hmm.
What would you like to do with your 4 advantages?
What are my options here?
These are turtle chips. Certain names because apparently they look like turtles. These ones are sweet ones. These are squirrels. Yeah, so for later.
Okay. Technically, you could potentially pull him into the lift with you.
Yeah, I want to do that so that just to get him out of sight range of anybody else, and like
And
if
shut
that-
the door.
Yeah, get him in and shut the door at least, so that there's less probability of him signaling to anybody else. So we'll go with that.
Pull him in and grab his data pad, maybe.
Yeah.
So he can't, send an email, hit the button.
Did you say send an email?
Yeah.
It's just cute. Send an email. You're so old school. I was thinking more along the lines of a text.
That would technically be 3 of the 4 to do that to him to take the item off him. So getting him into the elevator and that wouldn't work.
Okay, no, I just want to pull him in.
Sorry, all this
all
food
that
is a
matters.
result of me trying to stop myself from passing out on you. Disadvantages of all the medication that I'm on.
He does a high-pitched scream in the elevator with the door shut. You're glad you have your helmets on.
My trigger finger's really getting itchy at the moment. But I know it's not a good thing to do, shoot a blast.
Was it a Wilhelm scream?
Yes.
Worse than that,
I was going to say, Martin's got the Wilhelm scream on his soundboard, so I don't think so, because I think we would have heard it by now.
let's just say he does hit the high notes.
The turtle chips are worth trying. They're quite nice.
So, he's on
Okay,
4.
so
He
new
screams.
round. Who wishes to go first?
Can
Anyone can go.
Can I go?
You can go.
Okay, so it's not stealth this time. It would be...
It would be melee.
So...
That's something you're good at, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And now all the things flipped over.
No, we actually have 1 left. So, I have that, with this, what does... I'm aiming?
Mm-hmm.
What does this one do? Sorry, I'm just checking all my extras. Okay, those are all defensive. Yeah, this is my dice pool with aim.
Be against 2 purple.
Okay.
And flip over one of the tokens and replace a purple for red.
Okay.
He's fighting for his life.
Yeah.
Someone wants to go back to the chair now, you know, so I'm sitting down.
Yep.
And I'm considering whether or not I get up for the rest of my coke.
Remove that. This is looking way better. See, this is why I should just let you roll all the time.
Well, the
then
dice
Mike,
know.
stop letting
this
her roll.
turns.
Put her out of her misery.
I know, right? That turns to that.
Let her get her triumph.
This turned into 3 successes, 2 advantage.
Well, I'm on 3 for the night.
That's what I mean. You need to keep doing your job. You're actually here.
Okay, so you just managed to slip the knife in between his rapidly batting your knife away with the data pad.
You're getting a few bruises though from the data pad though. As you get,
Almost got the data pad in the face.
yeah.
But yes, you do manage to get the knife in.
Hey, a data pad's a legitimate weapon when you're being attacked by Mandalorian and unexpectedly.
Well, you have someone with a very sharp vibrating knife trying to stick it through you, and all he's got is a data pad. The data pad is...
Yeah.
Here he goes, making a break for the chair.
Okay. So with that, in the hangar you have neutralized all 5 of the technicians.
Nice.
You don't think you have long before someone's going to notice. So at this point you will be wanting to rush from here to the communications room and to the computer room. Which of you is going to go first?
I believe I was doing computers by myself.
I thought you were doing,
You're doing
comms.
Comms. Oh no, I'm doing comms by myself.
And then
Khalid and
me.
Burn.
Yeah.
you are doing computers. So if they're
Yeah.
if that's closest, you guys should go first.
Right. So do we need to do stealth to get down the corridor, or do we just bolt?
You're at the point of you could do that in as an action. You can get to the door with your normal, basically doing 2 maneuvers, two maneuvers, and open the door if you wish to,
Right.
or wait to open the door at the end.
I
opening the
think
door
we
is a
should
maneuver.
wait to open the door at the end.
Yep.
Just in case.
Yeah, we just don't want to open the door and there just happen to be somebody standing in front of us and we don't have any actions left.
I was gonna say you could be place yourself tactfully at the door, listening for the next round.
It's a good suggestion.
Okay.
Hello. Yep, I'll move the stick.
So I can have the rest of you making that move.
Yeah, in our respective directions.
Yep.
And that would also have Ash doing the basically turning guys' pad off and making sure there's
No message of
Yeah.
any kind. Yeah.
and potentially picking the guy up to take out to the lift with you. So
Yep, I'll do that,
if someone else opens up the lift, they don't see a dead body on the floor.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We need to hide the dead bodies.
There's nowhere to hide it in the lift.
So I'll reholster my gun and
Well,
Do a
technically, your tripod thing is never holstered. It's just it's on a sling sort of thing.
Yeah.
okay, cool. So I'll do a arm and carry the guy. So, yeah.
Because the sidewinders aren't really something that can fit in a holster.
No, I was just thinking of behind the back if I had holstered that way kind of thing. But that's okay. Yeah.
Somebody call an ambulance. But not for me. Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna
so-
say, technically, Ash and I are on the floor with the med bay, so we need to make some kind of bad lie real quick.
You're also on the same floor as the detention block, so you have a place to start stashing bodies.
Yay!
As you now have two of them.
Yay!
One's probably sitting on top of there.
Yeah. That's
Just
fine.
tucked in a corner somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hidden away in the shadows.
Not pushed off the side, because then that would trip sensors.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, does people want to open doors, or do people want to round the corner and hit the guys at the armory?
Which people?
So we have Khalid and Brum Brum at the computer room. We have Thea at the comms room,
When
and
you say people, though, it's very unclear.
the entire team can actually go from where they were positioned.
Right.
They were all at doors.
Right.
Yep. So, start of the new round. Who wants to go first?
So
Right.
you guys are down on level 2 or level
They're on level 2 in
We're
the
on
elevator.
level 2.
Okay,
You guys
you're
are on level
2.
1.
We're level
I
1.
thought we said
Right.
comms was the first thing we wanted to shut down and get a hold of, so I guess I'm gonna go for comms.
Do
because
it. Do it.
That's what
Do
we decided.
Okay.
Well, the other thing is you also have the ion guns. So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
always
Yeah,
pull
I've got
them.
ion grenades
Which is
and
going to
an
be
ion
really
blaster.
helpful.
Okay, as you open the door, you see that there is a soldier on duty there with 4 techs working the system.
It's gonna be fun.
It is perfectly primed for an iron grenade. Well, stun grenade actually, not the iron grenade.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't a stun grenade do what I want it to do?
Stun grenade is better, iron grenade would just take out
And
the
I have
systems,
those.
and if you need to use those systems later to send a report, they may not work.
Nah.
Maybe I'll go less than mine.
Darn you and your logic. Kayana's go is just shut it all down. This is why Kayana doesn't do
I have
computers.
3, so we're all good.
Mhm.
Right, so I'll...
Stun grenade.
Is this a case
These-
where I
they've all
can
got
just
3 each.
gently prop open the door, roll it in and set it off?
Well, you've opened the door, seen what's there, you can now toss it in for the best advantage, and then just
Yep.
roll away as it goes off.
I will set off the stun grenade.
So that is a ranged light roll.
It's probably not going to be as good as my stealth. Definitely not.
You do.
It's like 1 and 1. I'm not confident about this one.
You do get a blue dice.
Do I?
And,
Yep. Because you're aiming for the soldier as the
Okay.
biggest threat in the room.
and then we're gonna spend a force point. Is that what you want?
Yeah, I definitely need to spend, I think, in this case.
Yep. I think that is
Oh, and
purples.
And it will be 1 purple because it's at close range.
Okay, we have 2 success.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Okay, so you hit the army guy in the head with the stun grenade, giving him a bit of concussion, and then the grenade goes off.
Secondary concussion.
Basically causing massive trauma to the body, to the point where he's literally dying from stun.
Our aim is to eventually kill them all anyway,
And you see
It was very stunning.
And you see all the text go down from the blast radius as it echoes through the corridor.
Sounds like it was very
Very stunning.
effective, but I'm a little bit worried about it echoing down the corridor.
Well, it was a boom.
That's why
Not a big
coordinated
boom, but
attack.
still a audible boom.
At
And
least
you,
things comms are down now, right?
well, no one's manning the comms now. You can go in and literally turn them off.
Whenever I have that ability to do so, I will do that.
Okay, so I assume we now have Brum Brum and Khalid at the computer room because, hey, that's where all the sensors would now be going off saying
Yes.
someone's activated an energy weapon in the building.
Yep. Room's a little bit quicker than me.
So,
Either of you can choose to go in any order here.
Yeah.
Is this...
We'll do the same thing, but Broom's the Gungans are good with throwing grenades.
Okay, so you open the door.
Right.
So, is this mechanics?
Well,
or...
let's see what you see first.
As you, well, the door isn't locked.
Right.
They don't lock these things unless there's an alert,
Right.
Yeah.
which is about to happen.
Haha.
So as you open the door, you see 2 soldiers either side of the door and 4 technicians working away and a big flashing angry light on one of the consoles.
Right. So this is ranged light.
If you
It says
get-
it's angry. It might just be trying to get attention because it's needy.
Attention seeking behaviour.
That's right.
Okay, so that would be
Insecure.
1 purple for if you're going to do for the ranged attack. With it going to toss the stun grenade as well.
Yep.
Okay, and it is you're going to aim.
Yes.
You get a blue for that.
Yep.
And that would be your dice pool.
Yep.
Do you wish to spend a point to upgrade?
I think
If you don't, he will.
then Carla can.
That's okay because even when you spend all of your points, remember,
Mhm.
it means you can take away a nasty die.
Yeah.
So
Down.
spending
Your
the
choice.
last
Yeah,
token
alright.
isn't a bad idea.
Okay.
You will spend it.
Yep. Spending spree.
Okay. Pretty good.
Blanky boy.
So.
And you can
those-
take 1 dice away due to it being fully
All
used.
black.
So we're just gonna take the purple dice away, and that will give you 4 successes to advantage.
Okay, you toss the grenade in and knock the guy out clean with the grenade as it then explodes next to the other guy across the room.
So it's kind of the
So it
same.
hit him, knocked him out, and then stunned the rest.
And
Basic coordinated.
So, you know, we're Mandalorians who could also have our own baseball teams.
oh, well, he's doing the billiards version of stun grenade, as you can hear everyone hitting the floor with the sound of it going off. Which brings us to Khalid. Does Khalid wish to go in and shut down the sensors?
Yes.
Okay, computer check for Khalid.
Okay. So that is. Pity it's then. I have to remember that's only for droids. What's my detail? I suffer strain. Okay, I am going to use I for detail,
Yep. Which does?
which gives me an advantage with for 1 strain. So that's 2 yellow, 3 green.
Okay, the difficulty is 2 purple because it's a rather standard array.
but he's doing it in a rush.
Yes!
So we're taking one away because of the force. We have this takes away that. So we have 1 triumph,
I think
technically 2 successes, 3 advantage.
Okay, so you managed to take the sensors offline. Is there anything else you wish to take offline at the same time?
It'll lock down the barracks and
Open the armory.
Well, the guards would be on the outside of the armory, not on the inside of the armory.
Okay, no, that's better. You can lock down the other doors so it's only the guards out. If you can just lock
Lock
only
all the doors we want to lock and unlock all the doors we want to unlock. And then signal the eelmen that we've shut down the sensors.
Technically, you could shut down every door in the building except for computer control and communications, and the door to the elevator where the others are.
Yeah.
Because you can now see them on camera.
Yeah.
Unlock
Hello.
them when you're ready.
Okay.
Actually, does this have internal armory as well? So basically, I could check security systems like anti-personnel guns inside the.
It does not have any weapons inside the building.
Yeah. Okay.
No, all the defenses are external.
I'd like to take a moment in the spirit of Julie, look up at the camera, make sure that Brum Brum can see me, stick my tongue out and wave my fingers whilst I stick them at my helmet sides.
Okay, so back to the turbo lift. Is this at this point? Would Kayana want to go around with blades and take down the guards outside the armory, or is Brum Brum going to step around the corner and open up?
No, it's,
Not Brum Brum, Ash. Go around the corner and open up.
Can I please?
I think this is the Terminator thing coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, at this stage, did we get the signal that everything's locked down?
Yeah.
Most likely
The big
because
booms?
because by the time Khalid had locked everything down, he could easily have done a signal across the comms. You wouldn't have actually sent any words, just signals.
Just
Yeah. And I would like to put at this point though, Ash, you should share. Kinda likes killing things too.
But he has
Okay,
to
I missed. You just to kill
You
it,
need
okay?
to be good children.
Kayana's already taken out 2 people.
Split them up. There's plenty of people to kill.
But
It's
them all.
2-0 Kiana
but
versus next.
big
I think.
gun.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying
Mark
about
understands,
using his big
Mark
gun. I'm
understands.
just saying leave a couple of them wounded so that you've got someone to stab on your way through.
I already killed 2 people. I'm fine. I'm good.
I thought it was supposed to be.
I like how
one
nonchalant that is too. I'm just like, I've killed 2 people. It's fine. No. If Ash wants to go ahead, step around the corner and go for it.
Okay, so yes, as you step around the corner, you see a single army soldier on duty.
Army, not even a stormtrooper.
No, they've all been army troopers up to this point.
Oh, he's got his gun and he gets to shoot, and it's like one soldier.
You feel, you don't see Kayana, but you feel a sigh in his voice. And you're, and then,
Do you,
and I go, oh well.
do you, instead of wasting your big gun, just pick up
Then
the
you hear the gun
blaster and
just start to warm up, and then you realise, oh well.
Okay.
So what's your...
So what is your ranged heavy?
3 yellow, 2 green.
So this guy's not gonna be dead. There's just gonna be pieces of him.
Do you wish to activate auto fire?
I think I hit too hard, honestly, sorry. If it was more than one, I would definitely.
You mean you don't want to just do overkill?
I'll be
This is
trying to
already
get better.
overkill.
As I level up, I try to better myself. Okay, and this is what I'm trying to do, Mum. This is
You're trying to be a better person.
trying to be a better person. if that makes sense.
I admire that.
Okay, so that means 1 purple, which I'll upgrade to a red with flipping over a point.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And, is...
He can't.
And there will be a black because there is a he can't aim because
Oh.
he just pulled it out,
Right.
warmed it up, and is now firing.
He's not using auto fire.
So 1 black, 1 red,
Yep.
2 green.
Okay.
3
He has a corner to dive around.
I feel like you have made it a little bit hard for yourself.
That's fine.
That's fine. We're good. Alright, take the
I
blanks.
think I'm fine.
Blanky boy out.
Take the bad one.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Turns into that.
Okay.
So we have pretty good. We have 3 successes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 advantage.
Okay. Now I need to look at the hardness of the actual door behind the guy.
Oh no.
Because apparently it was like paper in front of the door.
And also remember, Martin, you got to add +3 damage because I got barrage plus times 3.
Which is another reason why don't put on auto fire at this stage. 'Cause
Look,
even
as I
with the
said, I
black
don't use it
glass-
often. When I do, it just has to make a point. That's all. So.
Okay, so as you see Ash come around the corner with that sound of sadness as he just opens up with his weapon. Kayana comes around seeing that the guy has literally been blown to pieces.
Just
And the secure armory door behind him has been blown off the hinges.
And it's just a red mist.
Which is, considering it slides up into the wall, he's managed to still blow it off the hinges.
I go, sorry, I say, in a not sorry but sorry way.
As you did quite a amazing job of taking the door out.
There may be you still got one unbuttoning so far, so go.
Though now you have an open door to the armory, you must defend.
Nah.
Not that it's that hard to defend with everyone else locked in their room.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're fine.
I do tell Kayana to go get the grenades. Because I got some ideas here. Right?
Oh, goodness. Fish
Let's
is
go.
cool.
Try not to murder Ivo here, man.
Yeah.
I'll really try my hardest. Okay.
I'm just gonna get more.
Oh, you know, you look at it some always
So you are technically out of initiative at the moment. It is very hard for them to take the vehicle back now that you control the comms, control the computer room, have turned off their sensor net.
Yeah.
And you can literally call the natives on board to deal with the rest of the troops
Yep.
as a way of retaliation.
Well, they've got to get back for their tribes members that were killed 15 months ago.
Is there anything in the brig?
There is no one in the brig. You actually managed to take the place by taking out 11 workers and 5 troopers.
Really, that's it,
Unlocking
just
the
5
door.
troopers.
And locking down the barracks and that, yeah.
Yep. And there were 80 staff that you...
Okay. Yeah.
so you did it in less than 20%
Of the.
well, so about a quarter of the
Yeah.
staff.
It was fairly triumphant.
He was very triumphant.
I was going to say,
Getting the zingers in now.
Okay, so while you guys call up the cleaning crew, who's going to duck to the
the eel
bathroom?
men, are you able to sneak by the shed? Just be careful of the dragon.
I'll walk in with Kayana and just see what's in the armory. But I'll let.
Probably
And-
all standard Empire stuff that we'll probably just use to
Oh.
resupply.
Restock.
Can I do a thing over comms saying, armory secure, I blew their socks off? And that's all I'm going to say. I
would say
think
a little
I'll-
bit more than their socks, but yeah.
I hear you hear a giggle from Kayana in the background.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
A giggle or snort of.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to
holding
Kayana
there.
how far she
Chortle.
wants to go with it. So, yeah.
Yeah, chortle. Yeah, that's a good word.
Maniacal cackle.
I don't know. What does a cackle sound like?
How's that one? Is that good?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that works.
Only now do you underestimate the power of the dark side.
Yes. I was gonna say it's a good Palpatine impersonation.
That was a really good
Is
one.
it Palpatine?
Yeah.
It's Palpatine.
Yeah.
I've got extra. I had an extra point of damage I could have added as well. Oh, so, so now I've got Barrage 3 gives me plus extra plus 3 damage, then I have a Druid which gives me another plus
You
1 damage.
do realise you could do enough damage to blow a hole through the hull.
That's why I didn't put on auto fire. Did you see why I held back?
Let's damage the actual ship's functioning parts.
Yeah.
Well, we still want to make use of it.
Hey, on auto fire, he could literally have hit the guy 3 times.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah, I think I was being very restricted to what I could do. I'm learning. I'm growing as a person. Okay.
What was it?
What, being humane that he never felt it?
Because
I didn't want to take his head off 3 times. I need to get off 1 head. Okay.
Okay. So yes, looking in the in the armory, you see that it has 48 power packs, recharging station,
48 power packs and a charging station.
E-web repeating blaster, 2 E-web repeating blasters with their powers, the power pack. So those things.
Ah, cool.
I want to write this stuff down.
If you could, Ariana, because I trust your writing down. So.
Yeah, kind of might be writing it down. To be honest, I didn't look. Why are you writing it down?
48 power packs.
All right.
A recharging station. 2 of those whoosy what's it things.
What was that thing called?
E-web repeating blaster.
Yeah, the E-web repeating blasters. So 40.
They're nasty.
48 power packs.
Yeah.
A recharging station.
The recharging station's like a really good one to have on our ship.
And 2 of those whoosy what's it.
And a partridge and a
E-web's
pear
good to have on our ship.
And 2 E-web blasters. Why are they called E-web blasters?
Because that's the manufacturer's name for it.
Okay. I never did understand that when I saw
So
it
heavy
on-
repeating blaster, model E-web.
Heavy repeating. Because, the heavy repeating blasters means that if somebody else wants to compete with Ash in terms of having a really large weapon to take out
I can use it, but I'm not as good as Ash with multi-fired weapons.
Oh, let's be honest, I couldn't lift the damn thing. We could go to a little cartoon of me trying to lift the thing up and then finally getting it up only to fall back over on my back and have the thing pinning me to the ground.
It has a tripod, so you can drop it on the tripod.
Well, you just had to ruin my little vision, didn't you?
Or you could
That's
put it
why you're
on,
using it to
you can attach it to your speeder
Yeah.
or to your ship.
Yeah.
I'm thinking ship. Two of them to our
It's
ships.
not going to help you much in space combat.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It
it's
would
more
help
for
though
close
in the
combat.
cases that we're on
On
a
the ground.
space station or we're on the pirate planet and things like that.
Mhm.
So there are places where it would be actually really useful to have them. So it belongs to the Empire. We should steal that shit.
Okay, so what you see is in the personnel quarters. There are a couple of people in there at the moment. They look like they're getting gear or getting changed into work gear. But some of them are trying the locked door and using their cylinders in there and trying to figure out what's wrong and trying to call through to comms to find out what's wrong. You can see in the storeroom it's full of unpacked crates. The galley has a couple of droids in there waiting for employees to come in for food. You can see one of them eating a meal, has no idea what's going on.
All these poor people that are just going about their day, that are about to have their lives
And there is
Shame.
a guy in a uniform using some form of mirror to trim his oily-looking moustache.
Okay.
That guy, I'm not going to feel too guilty about killing.
As he's slicking his hair back with oil that just makes it look really sleazy.
Yeah. Not much guilt at all there.
And does that whole in the mirror.
Why do I feel like he has a gold tooth as well?
Yeah, you
Can we
just have
name
to
him?
suggest it.
I'm trying to think of what we can name him. I'm trying to find a name that's PG. Give me a second, Martin. I'll think about it. Okay.
Steve.
Oh, he does have a
These
name.
guys are always called Steve.
Oh, what's his name?
His name
Montoya?
is
Okay.
Molletit,
Mullet. Ah, that's okay.
with a
Sorry,
double
what's his
T.
name?
Sleazy. Yeah.
Molletit.
Okay. That doesn't sound particularly significant or familiar, but it's nice to know that he has a name.
And he has what looks to be crisp business attire.
So is he like one of the higher ups in this?
Probably the person in charge of the base.
Okay.
Which
so he might
means-
be who we need to deal with to get the report from.
Which means he may have access codes that no one else has.
Yeah.
In the barracks, looks like it's set up for 30 staff, but it has capacity for 300. So while you lock down all the barracks, only 3 of them are in use.
Mm.
Each of them using 10 cots, using up lots of space. But most of the bunks are filled, as you took out a majority of the guards on duty. The med bay has a couple of medical droids just sitting there, still wrapped in plastic.
Oh, they're not even
Ooh.
not even unpacked.
And a pair of Bacta tanks.
That is
They
good.
will be really cool.
And there is a large droid bay with storage racks, power recharges, maintenance and repair shop, with dozens of servant droids, lots of protocol droids,
We need protocol
many
droids.
mouse droids, and it looks like a few aquatic explorer droids.
That would be very helpful.
And they all look as if they're primed to go, but not actually turned on.
So they haven't gotten underway, which is good news for us.
The detention block still has a lot of wires hanging down in it, as if they haven't finished building it. Well, they had no one to imprison, so... And you managed to lock 4 troopers in there, who were on duty, even though they haven't got anyone there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, you'll find that a lot of duty stations are filled, even if it doesn't make sense, because that's what
No,
they're
it's part
told to
of the
do.
routine.
You can see in the research labs, there are 2 of them, and there are 4 scientists working on research.
There'll be people we'll want to talk to.
In the vehicle storage bays, you can see that they have 8 wave skimmers still ready to be unpacked. Or looking like they could be deployed or released at a moment's notice, but not really sitting in there ready to go. There is 1 wave skimmer sitting in the launch chute, and you know that there is 1 outside doing patrols.
I feel like when we finish this job, we should take all the wave skimmers out and just have like a beach day.
There are 7 aquatic ships for going below
Oh,
and
wow.
scouting, and they're all in various points of maintenance. Looks as if they weren't fully adapted for the water here.
Because it's toxic
It is fairly toxic.
and burny.
And they have 4 TIE fighter boats, which is their military wave skimmers.
Okay.
Okay.
So think of heavy assault armor.
I did not know there were TIE fighter boats.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
If I had a picture, I would show you.
Isn't that where somebody here Googles TIE fighter boat and comes up with a picture?
Let me see what I can find.
They look weird.
That they will look weird because that's what it is. And so that's basically the outlay of what you can see.
Once we have our friends on in the thing and they've got rid of what they need to get rid of, should we offer them some of the technology if they would like it, or what do you think?
Well, I guess the question is Martin has suggested that, you know, if we've taken over the ship, it is entirely possible we could take it for ourselves and use it as like a secret base, land it somewhere where we're happy with it being put, and then using it for ourselves. In which case, there's a certain amount of stuff we may not feel like we need that we could give to the Itchthay or the Sea People if they want it. We could possibly offer the whole thing to Itchthay to use for his surveys and that, particularly because it's got a bunch of what looks like submarine-like vehicles on there that can go below. And
Probably wouldn't be as advanced as his equipment.
Okay, well there
I was
you
gonna
go.
say this would be something that we would
how
maybe
long-
give to our family, maybe.
How long would it
Family
take
type
for
thing.
Randall to get here?
Well, it's not the fact of Randall getting here; it's the fact of getting the claim in with the first.
So we need to get Sleazy Guy, get his access codes, and then get access to the real report. We need to make sure that landing strip up top is safe for Itchthay to land on, so that he can come and replace the his report with the report that they've
That
got
they've got.
going.
Yeah.
And then try and achieve that goal of stopping the Empire from further
Making claim.
making plans and landing more resources.
Well, looking at the system, Carly's able to tell you that he doesn't have full access. He was just able to shut systems down.
Right. So we need
Yeah.
to get
We need to get the
Sleazy Guy.
access codes.
Yeah, we need Sleazy Guy.
Okay. So, once you've gotten the natives on board to provide muscle,
Yep.
they tell you not to worry about white shell on the water.
Okay. The lone white shell water. Yeah.
Taking care of the white shell on the water.
Once you told them it was okay to come in, they took him out.
Pretty sure they're pretty ready for that.
Well, they didn't want retaliation, and once they were sure of that, they were fine. With you having taken the base at this point, it is safe to bring in the Ithorian because the guns can't shoot without the computer control being on.
Yep.
If we're happy with that, let's...
Okay, so while that's happening, and you've got the natives providing cleanup, you have the commander of the base, who's listed as Supervisor Melotted. He has a special IML emblem on his uniform.
What does the emblem stand for?
Means he is in the mining corporation
Oh, I see.
that is owned
Yeah.
by the Empire.
Yeah.
So Empire Stooge.
Straightforward.
As he sort of looks crisp and proper when you come in, but has no weapons with him. Because why would you need a weapon in your own base? For someone who doesn't actually have weapons as part of your religion.
He's a white collar.
He does say he surrenders to you with all his men.
That's fortunate. Does that surrender go with the access codes that we need to access the system, or do we have to get those the hard way? Well, I like to say the fun way, for me.
I will give you a coercion check to see how good you are at making him.
I will actually help with that.
Oh, damn, you beat me to it, Ross. Oh,
I
okay.
was gonna say
Well,
Ross gets the fear.
Ross gets the loom, Mark
Yeah.
gets the help.
I get 4 green and I'll spend for an upgrade if there's something to spend.
There is. What does Mark get to?
Well, I've got intimidation times 2 with a 2
I've got
yellow.
intimidation times 3. But
Okay.
So what
It
do we want
sounds
to
like
do?
an intimidation game between the two.
Yeah.
So the two of them are standing beside
They're
you,
looming.
looking intimidating.
yeah, but I'll use the loom as well.
So what does Bloom do?
Loom.
What? Yeah, but like.
Yeah. I knew what you meant, but I knew what he
Woo,
was going to
woo,
say.
woo.
because
Come to
I've
the dark,
asked
come to the good
before,
side.
that's the
Woo, woo.
answer I
Yeah,
have
sorry.
received.
We're looming. Okay, we're making a
Okay,
quilt.
you add 2 advantages
Okay.
because I've got 2 ranks in coercion.
Okay.
Okay.
And no other.
And what's your
dice?
coercion?
So it was 4 green, but I was going to upgrade
So
it.
that becomes 2 yellow thanks to the group.
Right, okay.
With if you upgrade it becomes 3 yellow and 1 green.
I want the codes.
Yep.
And it will be against 2 purple and a red.
Is Mr. Triumphant rolling, or is he
is.
down on his...
Nope. He's rolling. I'm not
on
trusting
his-
myself. This is. Maybe we're not letting him roll.
Well, have
Yeah,
you
I was
got
gonna
all the
say,
black
he's-
ones flipped over?
Did he...
All the black ones are flipped over,
But
actually.
unfortunately, the
We can't
despair is
take
one
that
you
out.
can't take out.
I was going to say, do we have a despair?
You have
We
a
do.
despair.
We have 1 despair, but we have.
So it counts as one of the successes gone.
Okay, so
because of
I'll
the-
just take that out for.
the despair is also a failure.
Yep.
Yeah, here it is.
So that's
So
5 successes, 1
one
advantage, and a
advantage.
despair.
Okay, so...
So did my additional 2 advantages get cancelled?
They get added on top as well.
Yep.
So yes, he comes across as very intimidated.
I'm guessing that the despair might be he's so intimidated that he passes out or something.
Oh no, I have something else in mind.
But there you go. He's going to give us the wrong codes and make us blow up the ship.
Okay, so he gives you his password and command cylinders. Because hey, you are very intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
And
just having to think about, do we know, or does any of us as a group know, is there a way for them to silently signal distress through their access codes and things like that?
We've
Like, they
good
might have an
question.
access code that they give us,
But
and that access code might actually also...
as a Trojan
Well,
horse.
you also make sure that comms are offline before you start thinking about.
I was gonna say we haven't answered anything, so
you have had comms offline, which is
Yeah.
handy.
yeah.
Could also shut the system down.
So
instead
that
of-
could be the consequence. We'll have to.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
So that's the thing I'm wondering is, you know, Empire people will expect to be boarded and overtaken. And that's why I'm like, do we have the kind of knowledge that would tell us, you know, we might be able to coerce codes and things out of him, but we
Well,
might need to
he's
be-
not military, so he's technically not the dogged will go down off the ship type.
Yeah.
Right.
And his first thing was surrendering to keep his crew alive,
Yeah.
which was unfortunately a little too late by the time he asked for it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, unfortunately, but...
Saz,
well,
you
you know,
last one.
technically we've only killed 5 soldiers.
By that stage, you let on the natives.
Well, yeah, oh, right, okay, so, well, once, yeah.
Technically,
Well,
we
you know,
only killed 5.
Technically, they
Technically,
should've-
you did a total of 16.
They shouldn't have killed the natives so that the natives would be inclined to kill them back, basically.
One was transformed into mist.
Yeah, well, that was...
He had an enlightening experience.
It was sweet.
He was lit.
It's a
Lit up.
misty-eyed experience.
Okay, so as you received the command code and the cylinders, you get a notification from the Ithorian that incoming ships have come out of hyperspace in the system,
Oof.
and he hasn't reached the landing pad yet. Did you want him to investigate? At this point, he is directing Feather to limp your shuttle to your landing pad,
Yeah.
possibly with the aid of an Ithorian pilot
Yeah.
with credentials.
Hopefully with the aid of an Arthurian pilot with credentials.
Yeah.
Do we want him to investigate?
I think so.
He is offering to help, but I'm sure he's dealt with this kind of stuff before.
Okay, he says he should get information for you in about 10-20 minutes when he can get them in sensor range.
Yeah, okay.
Hyperspace travel is easier to pick up than ships,
Yeah, it is.
especially considering he was looking for us.
And did he say how many ships or just ships?
Too far away for him to tell. He wasn't in orbit.
Yeah. Okay. Because that could be more Empire, which is going to be a problem. Although we've got guns now, right?
Yeah, we got a big old gun on this doodad that we can just.
What kind of gun was on the?
There's an ion blaster on this.
The Iron Blaster on the Authorian ship.
Ship. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this ship has turbo laser and 4
Yes.
blaster cannons.
Yeah.
Okay, so we may need to be prepared to get onto those, depending on the kind of ships that are come in and whether or not they can obliterate us.
Okay, so as you plug in the command cylinder and the codes in the computer core, you bring up that a message had arrived just before your attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Saying, alert to Alluuvia mobile base. This is IML exploratory mining rig Berea 3. We are between jumps and ready to complete crossing the drift. We are scheduled to arrive in Alluvian system tomorrow by 800 hours your time. Be prepared to direct our crews to the most promising mine site. We have orders to draw core samples immediately and begin operations as soon as possible. We're looking forward to this new assignment. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. All in caps.
Yeah, so that's the despair. But I think that was going to happen anyway.
And do you think they arrived early?
Yeah.
They've arrived early.
I would be trying to warn each day about that message, like passing that message on to him, or warn him that's going to be Empire. Is that possible?
Okay, so also the next thing that Carly sees is the IML report. It indicates that Alluuvia is tremendously rich in several key metals and ores, including Atlantium, Dunium, Lumite, Millennium, and Xerosum. While food and water will have to be imported to the planet, the potential profits outweigh the costs.
So,
And it has a full planetary scan that had been completed in the last few hours.
we're kind of almost too late because they're
Well-
already here to do it.
Not a.
You think that they were going to start doing it before the report was put in, as the report hasn't been put in. Empire doesn't always ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do we get a feeling? I don't know whether that's what kind of a role that would be, or whether it's something I need to role play out with Mr. Sleazy, oil slicky hair, douche mustache guy.
Allotted.
Longest title ever given to an NPC. But do we get a feeling that if we were to change the report and send it on and say there's no profit here, move along, that might change their course?
Well, all you need to do is doctor it enough to say that the cost for working here is
Not beneficiary.
not profitable enough
Yeah.
for the venture,
Yeah.
including unstable environment,
Yeah.
which would then help have the base disappear from, because if someone else shows up with this base here, then the Empire can do prior claim.
If they're turning up here doesn't change that course of action, then of course we want to doctor the report and send it to them ASAP.
And
Do
you
we wanna
notice that
wait
they
for-
didn't actually have a long-range transceiver working on the base. They hadn't finished building it.
Isn't it lucky we've got a long-range transceiver?
How handy.
Because
and it's just been lived over.
it's
by
on the
each
to,
day.
you can see it's on the to-do list. They were going to complete it in the next week or two, or when the shuttle shows up.
Yeah.
So that's why their messages weren't able to pick up stuff from a distance, because they also didn't want to advertise they were here.
That they were here.
Yeah, so let's. Do we want to wait for Ichthay to help with the report, or do we want to just try and doctor it ourselves?
I think we can have Ichthay.
If someone has good science, that's what they can do.
I don't think I got any science at all. What does science come under?
Oh, sorry.
Maybe
Exobiology would probably be the best one to put in there.
Exobiology?
Xenobiology. sorry.
Xenobiology.
Xenology.
Xenology.
I've only got 1 yellow and 3 green.
that's still
I'm fairly good at it, but my take is more of the criminal side of it.
I've got 5 green in Xenology.
Same with me.
If I'm not doing the criminal side, I have got 1 yellow for green. If I'm doing it the criminal
It's not
side,
criminal.
I've got 3 yellow, 2 green, and 1 blue.
Ross, there's no way we could twist this to be criminal. So it's going to have to be the first one.
If you twist it to be criminal enough, you'll probably get a Star Destroyer showing up to deal with things.
Yeah.
No, so it'd have to be the first one.
So
Which I think is
I think-
still better than
I think-
my 1
I was
yellow
gonna
and
say
3
yours is
green.
still
So
probably the
it'll
best.
be 1 yellow and 4 green is your best.
Yeah.
So
And I'll upgrade it if possible.
Nope.
Khalid and I could work together because it is a report.
Yeah, you guys
And-
can work together and do it.
That might
So
show.
it would be 2 purple and 1 red, flipping a token over.
Okay. Did that on purpose.
I was gonna say, did we not flip a token?
We didn't have any.
Ah, okay, alright.
You're wrong.
I was gonna say, why do you have the dice ready to roll? We need to
Because
get it
I'm
to
just preparing the dice. That's all I do.
Oh, okay, so that's how the luck works. You prepare the dice, Mike rolls the dice.
And that. Take that and that. We have 2 success, 3 advantage.
Okay, looking at it, it does make the world seem very unappealing. Especially with the losses in life you've put in there already during the surveys, and that while it has a rich material content, the fauna is large and unable to be tamed and seem to be fairly resistant to the weapons you brought with you. So making it sound as if you need to do almost a full military assault on the world and still not succeed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we want to discourage these guys.
And adding in the toxicity of the water to their technology, making their technology fallible, and leaks happening on their newly constructed minor research base.
Mobile base.
So it all sounds very unappealing to most people.
Yeah.
The more unappealing it sounds, the better.
And you'll be able to hook up your transceiver to
Send it over as soon as possible.
upload it to the Empire, but you probably not want to do that for another week.
Another week?
And
that's when we're
give
expecting.
Randall a time to
Make the claim.
claim it. So if they claim it a week before the Empire does,
Right.
because you can send them all the reports,
Right.
and then that means that Randall technically have a legal stake on it for the first claim and
Right.
research, and the Empire's claim comes in a week later.
Right. I'm a bit confused.
So it'll be good to delay sending the report to the Empire because
If these guys are going to be here tomorrow,
we don't need to worry
You have
too
to
much
deal
about
with them.
Yeah, like
Okay.
we'll deal with them separately.
okay, so this won't stop them. We're not aiming to stop
You
them.
can't stop them; they're already here.
Right. Yeah, no, I get that. But I thought the report might turn them around.
Nah.
Right.
Nah. They'll
Um,
do it anyway, most likely.
Okay, so we've got a
But we can make it. You know how we said in our report, this planet is hostile.
yeah. No, I get all
We're-
that side of things. I just
We're
didn't-
the hostility.
yeah.
We're gonna
we
make
are
sure
the
that
creatures that are
yes,
particularly resistant to their weapons.
yes.
Alright. Yeah, okay, so we still have to deal with these ships.
Which these are minor, of course, compared to the Empire. So
Yeah.
You get a acknowledgement of Randall receiving your reports, which means that they now have the information to claim the planet.
We also had a commitment to Chalmers to send him a copy, didn't we?
yes.
And each day.
Yes.
Good thing we got that long range transceiver. I remember when I bought it from the group's money, that I wasn't entirely sure it'd be as useful. And then I found out, I think like several sessions later, that it's actually really hard to get one. I'm like, oh well, in my blind ignorance, I've actually done something useful.
Okay, so you get a quick message back from Yathorian each day saying that he's picked up two large ships entering system.
Yep.
One of them is putting out the name Berea 3, and the other one is putting out the name Old Skep.
Did you say Berea or Maria?
Berea.
So B-A-R-I-A?
B-E-R-E-A.
B-E-R, yeah.
And Old Skep.
Old Skep?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, the station's communications are saying that there's an incoming transmission.
Okie dokie.
Do you want to?
I'm in the communications
I was gonna
room.
say answer it with the video off.
Oh, yeah, definitely with the video off.
You
I
don't
haven't
have to
changed out of
answer.
my armor.
We don't have to answer.
Oh, we don't have to answer?
Oh, but I like answering. Your choice, Sarah. We don't have to answer. Leave them on red.
Pardon?
Leave them on red. Like R-E-A-D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Do you want to find out what they're saying? Or do you want to just leave it as no one's here to hear you?
Send it to voicemail.
No one's here is very
Concerning.
tempting.
Mm.
But diverting them is also might be a possibility. So did you say it's like a communications coming in from?
The station is showing that someone's trying to communicate.
Okay, but we don't know who.
Well, you have a direct line to Ishte.
Yeah. Well, so if it's each day, then wouldn't I want to answer it?
Yes, but he wouldn't have been calling the
The station.
communications
Oh,
station
right.
center.
Okay. You're confusing me now. Because I said
I was gonna say, at this stage, we could assume it's one of the two ships that are
yeah,
coming
and
in.
the reason why I'm saying is we may want to answer it is because we could delay or divert or
Negotiate that they leave.
something. We could say, look, it is, as per
Hostile and unprofitable.
yeah, it's a very hostile planet. It's inhospitable. You need to.
Do you want to grab your new talker Ash and see if you can convince him to turn around?
Well, that's it. Well, even if we can't convince them to turn around, convincing them not to come down, and start getting ore samples and things is probably the least we want to try. So,
Go for it.
I think Ash has just upgraded his negotiation, so
Yeah.
might be worthwhile
Maybe
trying to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe
do
a
you
charm
want to
roll?
answer?
Oh, sorry.
Do you wanna
Sorry,
turn
like
the
in the other
comms?
direction. I can do a charm roll.
So basically, you've come into comms room and I've told you that it's probably one of the two ships, and we need to convince them not to land, not to do the things, basically, and if at best turn around, at worst, don't come any closer.
Okay, I can do that with a charm. Also, I've got kill with kindness at 2 ranks, which means I can remove a setback dice or add another blue dice. Depends
Yeah.
on the.
But you will
so,
probably have to roleplay it from Martin's end.
yeah.
So answer the call as well as do the roll.
Alright.
Okay.
They're going to answer.
So, do you turn the comms on?
I will turn the comms on if I get the.
No video.
Okay.
No video.
As you turn the comms on, you can see the computer start to light up, and it seems to be doing a handshake with the ships in space.
This could be bad.
And it comes up saying that automated guidance system activated.
This sounds really bad. Can we turn off the automated guidance system?
You can turn it back off.
Are we able to still talk to them and tell them why?
They didn't do a voice call.
I was gonna say, it seems like it was just like an AI
Yeah.
pilot.
Okay.
So you can turn it off and be like, oh no,
Yeah.
computer error.
Well, it's kind of like your phone dropped out. Beep.
Yeah.
Well, it did take a while for them to connect in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go see if I can use a computer check to do that if I could.
You can just turn the button that off that you just turned it
Yeah,
on with.
we'll just flip it off.
Just-
Not the bird, as in just the
Okay.
switch.
You get a message from Feather saying the Athorians landed the ship up top.
We'll. We need to meet with each day.
Well, that's if you wish to do any of the dealing with the fleet in space yourself, because they are out of visual range.
They're over here. They're over here. We can't see it.
Um,
We can't visually see them.
What are the specifications of those two vessels?
Unknown, because they're out of visual range, and no active scan has been done on them, because that would tell them where you are.
Mm.
So which ship just landed? Ishthay's?
Yes.
No, it was Feather's ship,
Feather
that-
ship.
which is your ship.
Right. So he was
'Cause,
getting help from the Ithorians.
Yes.
Alright.
which we said earlier.
I know, but it's easy to get them.
Keeping track of all these
Just-
ships.
Remember, Feather can't fly very well.
No,
So,
no, I
yeah,
do
we had-
remember that, and I know he was getting help.
Yeah. So Feather with with an Ithorian assisting with the piloting.
But,
Yeah.
because we talked about forwarding on the reports to Randall and to all the other 3 people, the real reports, we talked about that. I thought that we had bypassed Feather actually landing and reporting in, and that he'd already landed and in, because that would be the only way we could have used our long-range transceiver to send those reports off. So him reporting in now that he's landed is thrown my timeline out of when things have happened.
That's fair.
So, well, I assume that when Feather arrives, we send those reports out to Randall, and then we would go, okay, so what are we going to do about our new visitors?
And each they does tell you that 3 TIE fighters have broken away from the capital-sized ships and are approaching the planet.
Which means we need to shoot them down or talk them down. I think talking them down is past, because there's no opportunity unless we call them.
It also announces that a fighter screen of 5 TIE fighters is remaining to protect the capital ships.
How hard is it to take down TIE fighters?
Well, according to all the movies, it takes just one blast, but
They have no shields.
yeah.
So the answer will be we'll be needing to take down TIE fighters, probably.
You have a fairly powerful ship in comparison to the TIE fighters.
Either that,
land
or you
the-
bluff them in saying that we have issues with technical issues at the moment,
We could let them
and try to
land
convince them to land.
and then just kill them after they land. Move all the dead bodies, dress up in Empire stuff, let them land and take them out.
I mean,
But
Shooting them down's more fun
yeah,
and easier.
yeah. Because if they
well,
do
if you're going
land,
to do that,
then the
we'll
capital
also
ships
have
get
to
closer.
have to jam them to make sure they don't radio back.
Sorry.
Well, I think if the only problem I see with shooting them down is that more is going to come, and those big ships are gonna radio back to the Empire and say someone's shooting down the TIE fighters, and that is going to bring the Empire faster. So our approach has to take that into consideration. If we let the initial 3 TIE fighters land, then they don't know what's happened to the TIE fighters. They landed, but they haven't heard back.
Yeah.
So then reports that the planet is hostile and unstable
Makes more sense.
makes more sense to them, which means they might send more TIE fighters down, which we could deal with.
Yeah.
But
so
it's
they
better
land.
than a Star Destroyer turning up because these science mining vessels report back someone's shooting at us.
Yeah.
There's another option we can use the guns that are on their roof, trigger
Yeah.
them to only shoot when they land on the landing pad. But we'll have to get rid of our ship out of the road so they don't see our ship. That's all. So
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that,
I thought there was a hangar bay.
There is. We can park our ship in a hangar bay.
can we? Okay.
Yeah.
If we got that, then that's an option. So they land and the guns might go off by accident. You know, wink, wink. And that means, but as I said, we don't know how many TIE fighters there are yet because if
Well,
there's only
there's 3
We know-
TIE fighters
there's
coming down,
3 coming
and there's
in.
5 still up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we let the 3 land, kill the pilots on base, then shoot if the other 5 launch
It would
down.
unlikely to land if it doesn't get comms.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
the fact that the comms are being down means that even if you turn the comms on, they're not going to land.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And if they leave now, then the Empire will most likely show up.
Yep. Because they'll just report an abandoned base.
So maybe report back each day that we're gonna shoot down these 3. Is he with his ion cannon able to handle the 5 up there?
At least the capital ships.
Well, the 5 TIE fighters in particular.
Well, we would be able to handle those.
I assume the mining ships themselves
Well,
don't have weaponry.
Also, it depends on how crazy some pilot is if they want to get into a TIE fighter.
Each day says that if he's going to shoot at anything, he should be disabling the capital ships because
Yeah.
Yeah,
if they get away, it doesn't matter if the TIE fighters
Yeah.
damage them.
that's
Yeah.
reasonable.
And your ship has torpedoes as well as other weapons on it, so it can
Yeah.
technically have a great assist with dealing with all that.
Yep, so
I
we
think-
should probably go and help each Sway take down the capital
After we
ships
take
and
out the
TIE
3 TIE
fighters.
fighters.
Yeah, deal with both. So it looks like we're getting onto a ship at this point. Our ship. And
You do have 6 TIE fighters at your disposal as well.
do we know how to fly TIE fighters?
We all
They
have
are-
piloting.
Mark does, so yeah.
You could technically do fighter versus fighter with at least 2 of you, and one of you taking the Wayfarer up front, which has the shields.
I kind of want to
Yeah.
be on the one with the shields, but that might make me a coward.
That's okay.
Well, you generally put the most skilled pilots on the one without the shields because they're more likely to survive.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's fair. I would say let's take 2 TIE fighters and then the other 3 of us go into our ship.
Yeah.
I could go reach out to Boom Boom and go, you want to make a bet? And we can see how many kills we can get out of each TIE fighter. So and let you guys do the big ship kind of stuff. We can
Okay,
do
so you run for the
I was going to say Brum Brum is one of the very skilled ones, and then Mark's the
other skilled
one.
Well, first thing you do is you're going to put on your spacesuit with
Yes.
your life support.
well the
Armor.
the armor does provide some life support, and you can just throw on the rebreather from the Empire to give you extra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best option.
Because it doesn't have an atmosphere inside the TIE fighter.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright, so Brum Brum, you're happy to get into one of the TIE fighters.
Sure.
Ash, you're happy to get into the other one. You guys are going to make a game of it and see who can beat the shit out of who.
And if you still had R4B11, this would be when he'd betray you.
Yeah, fortunately I ionized his butt already.
Thankfully, we don't have him.
He just had a better opportunity to betray you.
And it shot him in the back,
Yeah.
Yeah.
literally.
We need to stop.
Well, he was
accepting
fairly
random
close in
droids.
getting away. If you hadn't have jetpacked onto the ship and attached to it,
Yeah.
you would have literally gotten away with your ship leaving you behind.
Yeah. it would have been real bad.
Which is a gift I returned.
Okay, so Ichthey is planning on attacking them once you attacking the remaining fleet once you take on the pilots,
Okay.
because at that point they'll be turning around to try to leave.
Alright, so I'll go. Who else has got the better piloting skills for joining me in the cockpit?
And he recommends to you that you just fly straight through the fighters coming towards you, taking out what you can on the way through, and then join him taking on the capital ships.
Yeah, my numbers
Yeah.
are so poor for piloting planetary.
That's piloting space.
Oh, piloting space?
Yeah.
They're just as bad. It's 1 and 1 for both.
I
I'm
have.
exactly the same.
Well, then I guess it's me. I have 1 yellow, 2 green.
Yeah, there you go.
You're
So
the better pilot of the
You're
three
the
remaining.
main pilot of the Wayfarer, and Khalid can.
Which
co-pilot?
of you is better at gunnery?
Oh, okay. Gunnery. I'm 1 and 1 on gunnery as well.
What about Khalid?
No one wants me doing any of this stuff.
I suck on gunnery.
So
I've
you-
only got. I'm not trained in gunnery.
So-
I'm trained in how to use shields.
Looks like Ariadna is far
So
better
I'm on
on
gun-
guns.
You're on guns. Kyler is my co-pilot.
Yeah,
I'm the pilot.
I did originally say Khalid co-piloting.
So each of you has at least one skill in what you're doing, so you're trained for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we get the expert pilots jumping in the death traps.
Yeah.
You did say the expert pilot should jump into the death trap.
Yeah.
Okay, no piloting rule required for either of you to take it out. You
Okay.
are trained for this.
They are. Yes.
If a unskilled person got in it, there would be a check.
Got it. Okay. Perfect.
They launch before you even get onto the shuttle.
Of course.
Okay.
Yep.
Over comms, I go, let's kill some suckers. Let's go. And go nuts.
As it
Yeah.
starts zooming out.
Okay.
I was gonna say the sound effects are appreciated.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have you tried the turtle?
I'll try this. They look interesting.
They are.
They smell interesting.
Okay, so the co-pilot mans the forward-firing guns of the Wayfarer. The pilot controls the maneuvering, whereas the gunner fires the proton torpedoes, which means that would give you the chance to crack whatever shields are on the capital ships,
So
Making it-
I'm doing front guns.
making it easy for Ishtay to then cripple the ship with his iron guns.
Okay. Cool.
Shielding is the biggest deterrent for
For
that sort of
iron.
thing.
Okay.
Okay, and you can target the shield arrays.
Let's target. Pew, pew.
Okay, as you guys are moving up, I'm going to give both our pilots a gunnery roll as you'll be closing in with the TIE fighters coming towards you.
Do you have time to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
I've got
That's you.
3 yellow, 2 green, plus 3 barrage for my gunnery.
Okay, as I dig out my Empire stats.
So we will have to do piloting checks.
You'll do a piloting check after
Right.
if they actually.
So 3 yellow, 2 green.
Just looking up my how good a TIE fighter is. Not just speed, a TIE fighter. Okay, so handling plus 3. Okay, so that is the main roll. They have no bonuses to avoid, so it is a 1 purple because you can only fire at close range with these things.
So mark 3 yellow, 2
2
green,
green. Yep, and I have plus 3 damage if I hit.
and 1 purple. Does he need to aim or?
Basically, he's doing flying.
Right.
Aiming requires you to have 3 things to do.
Blanky blank, blanky blank.
1 success, 6 advantage.
Okay, you can use 2 of those advantages to make it a double tap.
Yeah.
So it has 2 guns, fire linked, meaning 2 advantages can make it a double hit. Which means, how much damage do you do, Mark?
I got barrage plus 3, so I do times 3, so I got plus 3 damage to any normal shooting.
So that would be 9 damage and 1 success.
Yes, 1 success.
So 9 damage would make it 18 damage on the double tap.
Yep.
Considering they have an armor of 2 and 6 hull, so that means he takes
He
out.
destroys 2.
He does take out 2 of them.
Ah, they explode into that sparkly dust, just like pew pew.
They do. And that
Boom, zip there! Boom, boom!
Brum Brum's crash is go now.
One purple.
Basically, these guys weren't expecting the TIE fighters coming up at them to open fire.
Yep.
Up until now, the place had been silent, and suddenly, zoom.
So you have 4 successes, 3 advantage.
4 successes, 3 advantage. You can also do the double tap.
Nice.
And with the 4 successes, that does 3 extra damage, meaning you also do 18 damage,
Nice.
leaving nothing behind.
I think we should probably target this.
Well, now we have to go get the other 5.
Yeah, the problem is once we pass through them, we're going to have issues of knowing who's who.
Not really. They all have transceivers, and you can mark the transceivers of these guys as friendly on your
Okay, good.
systems.
On our radar.
Good.
You are Mandalorians. You have
Yep.
this tactical skill.
Good.
Okay, the Wayfarer comes up behind and doesn't have to shoot, as you manage to bring everything online.
Yay.
Just give me 2 seconds.
You do have a basic shield. Would you like to do double front for your shields?
That was all my papers.
Yes, thanks.
Okay, so that would be a computer check for you.
Come on, give me some space. Sorry.
Okay, so it's 2 yellow, 3 green.
2 yellow, 3 green versus 2 purple. Just trying to make sure he has the skills to do it.
Yep.
I was trying to put the blanket on around that.
4 successes.
Okay, the shields light up nice and strong on your front.
Yay.
So taking down the first 3.
Yep. Now we have shields up
I
front.
was gonna say that's surprisingly quick.
Well, you are skilled pilots. You put your best pilots into that position.
Oh, I just thought it might take a bit longer, but it seems that there's not going to need to be a
Much of a-
exchange or drawn out chase at this stage for those.
Much of a fuss.
The 5s that are above might be different.
Okay, as you break atmosphere, you can see the remaining 5 TIE fighters up on your screen, out of range at the moment, with a bulk freighter called the Old Skep.
And then there was the
And Berea 3 seems to be a mining rig, as long as the base below, and attached to it seems to be is a bulk cruiser with a mining rig attached to it.
so it's like 200 odd meters long.
The mining rig is 200 meters long. The bulk cruiser is longer.
Longer than 200 meters.
Mm-hmm.
So
The cruise is the one that we need to take out.
Well,
yeah, but it's still
that's the one we
significantly sized.
aim on torpedo.
Torpedoes, probably.
But looking at it, they have literally stripped down the cruiser to make it a hauler.
Oh, okay.
And in place of all the gun turrets are the connectors to hold the mining rig.
Gotcha. So it has no guns.
So we're lucky to, yeah, we're lucky that they don't. The TIE fighters are probably what they consider their only necessary
guns.
defense.
Yeah.
The bulk freighter seems to be the only one of them that has weapons on it, and it has 2 lesser laser cannons on there.
Now,
They're not to the scale of the ship.
Got it.
so would an iron cannon prevent them from doing comms? rather
You can-
than take them down.
You can put out a jammer in case
Yep.
they have a long range
Because
transceiver.
I think that's what we need to do first is jam,
Mm.
just in case, because we
Yep.
don't want help coming to them.
You've already put out a plan, so no one needs to divert from their plan.
Mm.
And with a jamming thing going on, you could be chasing these TIE fighters back to the fold.
There you go.
And with the jamming field going, they might not know who's who.
There you go. That works.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
So, how would our TIE pilots like to take advantage of the enemy not knowing you're an enemy?
They're your friend.
So you guys are ahead of us, and we're
Yeah.
chasing you.
I guess potentially jump into formation with them behind them.
You can do that.
Pew pew.
Shoot
Get
the wrong
ready to
ship.
shoot.
Yep.
Okay, so we have Brum Brum's shoot from behind, which is always works. And what would Ash like to do with his tactical brilliance? And if you call out Leroy Jenkins, I'm sure I will give you some form of
Why do you
disadvantage.
keep giving that as an option? Nobody wants it.
You got to help the situation, you know.
The option, the answer for players whenever you say Leroy Jenkins is no.
It's
So
usually
we
just
still have TIE fighters out there, is that right?
There are 5 TIE fighters. At the moment, they have no idea you're the enemy because you've set up a jamming field.
And Brum Brum's pulled into formation from behind.
That's his plan.
Oh, right.
And you have probably 1 or 2 rounds before they realise the deception.
Oh, so he hasn't actually moved in
Fire.
yet. That's where he's planning to go.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to see if I can flank him just in case. See the opportunity kind of thing. So if Brom was doing the one from behind, I want to do one of the flanks if it's alright.
You would suspect that the capital ships haven't put up their shields yet.
Oh, the capital ship. Okay, if the capital ship hadn't put the shields up, I would try to target a vulnerable area kind of thing. So
You can do that.
okay.
Okay, so one of you is
Perhaps
taking on the
they're-
TIE fighters and one of you is taking on the capital ship.
Perhaps their shield generator?
That would be something that would be handy.
Shield generator is a good
Good
what's the
target.
word?
I was just going to
Target.
check with Mark what he wanted to do. Did you want to? Looking at things, the only one with an actual proper shield on it is the Bolt Cruiser. You think you could probably take the shield generators down on a single pass?
Nice.
I'll do that. If I can get our big ships to have a good clean shot, I'll give it a go.
And as they are quite well lined up, if you do well, you may get the other one too.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm willing to go on the skill of Ash.
I was going to say that's
Okay.
real channeling the force type stuff right there.
So as we have both of you getting in position, we have the Wayfinder coming up with the Varney behind it.
Do we need
So we got these two getting information, then
I will give you a piloting check to see how good you do the formation.
So piloting space for me, that's 4 yellow,
And I'm going to do it as
Green.
2 purple.
4 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, 2 purple.
Yeah, this is probably going to be highly suspicious. Going, hey, he's too
Um,
skilled for that TIE fighter.
I'll flip a.
You'll
Yeah.
do it?
Yep.
Alright.
So that makes 5 yellow, 1 blue, 2 purple.
I was going to say, you can get Kesley to gather your dice. You need to be more careful, right, man?
Take that blank, or take the non-blank purple out.
Hit that.
Done. Okay, that's your roll.
Blanky blank.
So now we're just
Blanky
Martin's like, I can't tell what the roll
We're just
is.
taking blanks out.
Because that camera is so far off center that.
Yeah, it's just.
So-
it's enough to see it. I can switch
3
over to another view.
3 success
Yep.
and 1
Advantage.
That.
Okay, so yes, you do manage to park yourself with at least 3 of the fighters in your field of fire. Okay, so Mark, you get to do a piloting roll to line up the 2 freighters.
Piloting space. Mark?
I had something on my mouth, I do apologise. So I have, for polling space, it's 3 yellow, 2 green, 1 blue, and I can add a blue dice because I've got skilled jockey. I'm driving, so I'll add another blue dice to that.
Oh shit, I could have done that too. And 2 purple.
And I'll make that 3 purple because it is a harder one, and change one of those to a red because he's looking at lining up the big ships.
Yep.
Red. Okay, cool. Blank.
So take
And
this one and this one out. Take this one out, and then turn this into that. Take that out, and then we have 4 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, he seems to line himself up fairly well. He can even get potentially 2 TIE fighters at the end.
How convenient.
He lined up 4 things. Okay. So
4 successes equals 4 targets?
Yes.
well, he was going for a technical advantage.
Well, that's, I was just,
so
Weird.
understanding.
it's now gunnery, so that's
Okay, so I will have our Broom Broom going first.
2 yellow, 3 green. Shot, what's it do? I can spend 2 advantages from the gunnery check to reduce the maximum speed of the starship. Oh, not this. 2 yellow, 3 green versus
Versus 1 purple.
1 purple.
And you get a blue because they're in formation.
Bow.
Number 5.
Yeah, I was
We
gonna
have-
say, you got your strike through.
We have a lot of success, but we do have 1
Is that 7's
threat.
been the most?
Okay, so you managed to put a lot of strain on your ship.
Or
So strain on the ship.
That's
Was it
okay.
alright?
Your ship has a strain threshold of 8, so it's now got 1 less.
It's fine.
As,
1 triumph. 5 success.
Basically, that means you can do.
Bow.
You can technically take out 3 with 1 blur.
Yep, done.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's how he got his name.
yeah, that's how it's boom crash. It's technically boom boom crash.
Okay, and that brings us to Mark's gunnery.
Yeah, I have 3 yellow, 2 green.
Might even be doing it with flair.
And your difficulty is 1 purple and a black, because they are a bit bigger than he is.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So, okay.
Size matters
Do we want
not.
it?
Well, he is trying to shut down the capital ships.
Okay. Yep. Flippy.
Do it.
There's number 6.
Yeah, number 6. There you go.
Well,
Alrighty, so we're
you might
going
even match
to.
your previous record.
Let's see. I'll take those out. So we have 1 triumph. This was a triumph, I promise. 1 triumph and technically 3 successes.
Okay, so.
And also I've got 3 barrage to add 3 extra damage if needed.
That will help.
All the damage.
Well, you want to make sure you pile it all on because these things really do need the extra hits to get through.
Yep.
So would you like to do a critical hit on the first vessel to try to shut it down?
Oh, I think so. I'd like to do that. Yeah. Gives my my big ship friends to do their.
I'll give you an option. You can either take the shields out or you can take the engines out.
Ooh, take the.
Well, if you
Well,
trans-
it's
Well, I was gonna say-
the shields will be better because then you guys can have free reign then. So
but
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you take the engine out, won't that take out the shield?
No.
No, but it means that they
Means-
can't run away.
It means that they can't maneuver, they can't get to a space they can make a jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your call, Mark.
We
And
take the
they're pretty much
engines out,
sitting ducks for people coming in with missiles.
We can work. We can work our way through the shields.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
if,
look, I might. Yeah, look, I'll take the engine out based on if they can jump. I'll take the. I can just see them sit there and go, good luck now. I say to myself in the cockpit.
so engines, did you say?
Engines, please. Yep.
Okay, so you see their engines go out completely. Even part of its engine array floating off into space.
Technically, that could be workable parts, right?
It could be.
I mean, optimistic. I'm sure.
Okay, and then it is the rest of the party's group as they
Way
hit
forward.
the fighter screen. Because they're going, what the hell? They're not looking in front of them anymore.
So, that's
So
gunnery.
Who's
our
our-
pilot's bringing you up, and then it is Khalid's gunnery.
I thought I was in the guns.
And
seat.
then, because the co-pilot does the
Oh, okay.
lasers
Yeah.
on to take out the fighter screen.
And then you're gonna do the
Yeah,
torpedoes.
So we
Yeah.
take both. Okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, so
So
I'm concentrating on aiming.
Hmm.
So can I aim twice?
You can aim twice for 2 blue.
So what's your gunner?
2 green. And if possible, I might upgrade.
None available.
Okay.
Okay, your difficulty is 1 purple, but you get an extra blue because of shenanigans.
Yes, the shenanigans.
What's shenanigans?
Their people are shooting each other.
Oh, okay.
blankety blank,
And
and then
round and round, yep. Take this one and well, actually we're just taking that one away. Because of that. So 3 successes, 4 advantage.
With 3 successes and 4 advantages. Yes, you do manage to take out one of their ships.
Ooh.
Which
Nice.
Actually, you take out the remaining 2 TIE fighters.
one?
Oh, true. Yeah.
Critical on 1, taking it out completely.
Yep.
It doesn't have much in the way of maintaining itself if you can do that.
Mm.
And you do hit the other one with your pewing. Well, technically it's the fire link, so it can hit one and then the other.
Yeah. So it's like
As they're basically flying as a swarm.
yeah, they
Yeah, so,
one hits the
Oh,
other
hit-
one and takes it out.
yeah. Yeah, since they're flying in formation.
We all know what that looks like.
And then that gives Ash a free target on the ship that hasn't been hit yet.
wouldn't it be my turn?
Is that Ash or
Thea.
me?
Sorry, not Ash.
They
Thea.
Yeah.
I was looking at Ariadne
With
and
my
went,
all of
Yeah,
two,
just-
2 green for gunnery.
Didn't you have 1 yellow and 1 green?
No,
Because we upgraded.
gunnery?
I'm really, yeah, my gunnery is just 1 and 1 unless I upgrade it.
No, 1 and 1.
Then it's 1 yellow and
One
1
yellow.
Oh,
one
one
green.
yellow. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
1 and 1, 1 yellow, 1 green. Sorry.
Good.
And it's against 1 purple.
One purple.
We don't have any upgrades, but we can take out the purple. Unless,
I
hold
don't-
on, we have to
I don't
wait.
think I'm
And
able to aim or anything like that.
We have to
because
give him the
I'm-
You can
opportunity.
aim, you can add 2 blue for aiming.
yes.
Yeah, I'm.
This
Do I
is
take strain for that?
You will take strain for that, but
Yeah.
at this point of the night,
it's
there's
fine.
I've
not
got a lot
much.
of. If I'm at full speed, I've got like 16.
Blankety blank.
Uh-oh.
Are you
Hey,
up?
look, we don't like that one. We have 3 advantages.
Okay, so the missile locks on to the ship because you activated the guided quality.
Well, you know, it is torpedoes, right?
Which means the GM then rolls to see how well they connect. Just looking up the actual proton torpedoes so I can do it properly.
I like that we've got proton torpedoes.
It's good that we have all the things flipped over right now because there was 2 failures on
Yeah, we were able to take one of those out.
We were able to take because it was the double one. So we were able to take out
so
both of the failures.
So roll 2 green and 1 purple.
2 successes.
Okay, so as you initially missed, as they seem to dodge out of the way, you see it swing back around and come back and hit them.
Oh, nice.
Because you got the advantages to activate guided.
Guided, yeah.
Which means if it misses and it's got 2 advantages, it just keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
That's why you want to have the
Guided.
I feel like it's one of those comedy type spy movies where I think it was Naked something 2.5. With
And so
Leslie
could
Nielsen
you
in
roll
it.
a
The
percentage
missile, no
dice
matter
for me?
where it went, you know,
Yeah.
the missile just kept going.
Is that the purple one?
And
That
the
one?
black one.
There's 2 of them.
Okay.
One does the zeros and one does the ones in front.
Yep. 81.
81. Okay.
I can never remember if a high score is good or bad.
The highest score is good on
In
the
this
target
context.
you're targeting,
Yeah.
bad if it's on you.
So technically it's bad all around, depending on who's on the receiving end.
Yeah.
That is
It's
correct.
bad for the person on the receiving. Which I was so excited that I finally got my first ever 100 last week. Or last game. That was the first, like, on a percentile value, it was my first time ever rolling 100.
That is really good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Or was it really good?
Well, yeah, it was, because 100 is the most you can roll on this. So.
What were you rolling 100 for though?
I don't remember what we were doing. Oh, against the dragon, or the...
Okay, so you also did a direct hit on the engines.
Yay!
Oh.
Basically, it missed everything, came round and hit them right up the
That's bad.
exhaust port.
Like I said, one of those comedy movies where no matter what happens, the missile's
Still on,
the
yeah.
torpedo still gets its target.
Yes.
Well, it can keep going for quite a while, which is what you want.
Very
And you're getting messages from both of them saying we surrender. As you've taken out their weapons with 1 round,
Yep.
everything's down.
There's a part of me that just wants to gather up all these relatively innocent civilians, in the sense that they're not military empire, and just leave them stranded on a planet. And there's another part of me that's like, oh, well, you know.
Push them out of space.
Leave them to the
less empire people.
And you can see the mining rig is a standard Tagco mining ship, which is the company belonging to Grand Moff Tarkin's family.
We want to send that one back. We don't want Tarkin coming after us.
It's just his family. He has lots of these around the galaxy.
If there's no risk of him coming after us, then I'm happy to keep it.
That they are
I do not
amongst
want to
the
attract his attention.
most lucrative money for investment vessels out there.
Oh, well, you know, each day. Did you want a really expensive piece of mining equipment?
Which means you could technically take that somewhere else.
No, I think we
Also-
will. I think we'll make money out of it.
I think we can use it.
And
Each day doesn't need it.
you find out
family
that between the ships there's only 30 workers and about 15 crew. There was only 5 on the Old Skep, and there was 10 on the Berea 3.
Ah, gotcha. So
With 30 workers on the
mining rig.
So what kind of people are these? Are these people who have got kind of no other choice but to work for the Empire like we did as sector rangers? Or are these like full-on Empire
People who signed up for pro-Empire got a lucrative contract above non-humans and were basically going to exploit a world for profit people.
Oh, well, in that case, they're probably all going to die.
I was gonna say we could leave them to the authority of the Alluvians.
Yeah, I think, in terms of honour and justice and our belief system, leaving them at the judgment of the Alluvians, whose planet they were going to destroy, it's up to what the Alluvians decide to do with them.
And a moment later, you see the Scourge arrive with their full fleet out, ready for action.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the Scourge can take
We
them.
got this handled.
I was gonna say the Scourge.
As you realise that by the time they manage to get their ships around and to the point of departure, he would arrive just in time to stop them leaving.
Oh, yeah,
Handy.
that would have helped. Except we had Ash finding his...
You had two awesome pilots taking out all
And then
opposition.
I was going to say, and then Brum took out all of the... Did you take out all of the TIE fighters?
He took out 4 out of the 8.
Wow.
Ash took out 2 and Khalid took out 2.
Okay, yeah.
So,
and then between the rest of us...
so technically, Brum Brum became an ace pilot
Already was.
from the perspective of the military. How many kills you did solo?
What about Khalid and Ash?
Not enough kills.
Not quite ace, they're B pilots.
Misa won the bet, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it up to you two to role play this bet settling situation, but I wanna first front row view.
And if you hadn't have befriended the pirate captain, he was also would have shown up to make your day nastier.
Sorry, what was that?
If you hadn't befriended the pirate captain and let him go, he would have turned up as the opposition.
Yeah, the
So choices.
yeah, no,
So it was good. It's good to make friends.
yeah.
Lesson of the season.
In this time, they weren't here to destroy you.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say, as part of the bet, I have to pay the first round at the bar when Brum Brum and I go to the bar next time. So,
There
Does
you go.
Brum Brum even drink though?
I don't know.
He drinks like a fish, they say.
I think Brum Brum would prefer his payment in ship parts.
Misa drinks
Oh. But do you count as a capital ship one or multiple? Because
One.
it is bigger and tougher.
It's one ship.
It counts as one.
One ship.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I get the reference. If the reference has been made,
It
if it's
is.
not been made,
I'd say yes.
coincidentally, it's funny.
One ship.
Right, that's fair.
Counts as one.
The bet was how many.
Yeah, that's right. How many ships do we kill each year?
Yeah, well,
So I think it's a fair call. So
And now you
So how
have
many ships did you take?
6
Four
TIE fighters at your
plus
disposal.
Anything else?
So no. Let's do it this way. Make it more interesting. I owe Brum Brum a favour. Okay.
Oh, wait a sec. No, I think it's a draw.
I was gonna say I think it's a draw because there's
Because you
8
took out
TIE
2.
fighters.
Oh, you took out 3 in the beginning, didn't you?
No, I took out 2. He took
Oh,
out 2. and he
that's
took out
right. You
3.
took out 4 TIE fighters, and he
No,
took
remember
out
there was
2
3 to
plus a
begin
ship.
with?
Right.
Yep.
So,
So he took out one of those. I took out 2. Then he took out 3. And therefore, he still had one ship.
yeah.
One ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but you-
Brum Brum run 1.
Four is a bigger number than 3.
So on a piece of paper, I write, I owe Brum Brum Crash 1 favour. Signed, Ash. And I hand it to the piece of paper over to him. I'm sure you can use it in a very sparkling way later on. Okay.
Okay, and so we go to end credits with the fact that you have done a major victory here. The Empire now will unlikely send another ship to investigate because no message came out. Technically, the report can just filter in with a date stamp
Yep.
And saying
Yeah.
it just took longer to traverse.
Well, you know, they took him that long to set up the long range transceiver because of how horrible it is here.
So there you go.
And you can even add to the report the supply ship crashed upon arrival.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it's so hostile here.
Yep.
The environment.
And they
We're
had,
the environment.
and they had crappy pilots.
And that is technically the end of Act 1 of Operation Elrood.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be a lot more dramatic, like, you know, a dead body has been found, but nobody knows who killed them. You know, when you
just take it
end
for
Act
granted,
1
but
in a
okay.
theatre or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, technically there's then lots of handshaking and other stuff going on, but I thought
Yeah.
it would be a good point to finish for tonight.
Yeah.
Congratulations, we did it.
Yeah. It's,
And I will be,
Well,
unless you
done.
guys want to add anything, I'll put it onto end credits.
Good.
Good.
No, not really.
I really want to find out what the favour's going to be.